And that made it onto the stream. Yeah. I am present. The where's the druid? Right there, the one currently that I currently have selected. Yep. Okay. Just a moment. Sorry, I'm not sure that I'm actually sending audio out. No, no, to the stream. Yep, there you are. Just a moment.
Yeah. Oh no, he was
Well, you
also
left-
defending the other people.
Yes, he was defending other people. That's what it was. Yeah, I forgot about that bit.
So, this is bad.
Yes, this is big bad. You've also got some other guys back here, and some captured civilians.
Can I just walk through everyone?
Well, yeah, they're all allies.
Cool.
Okay, all this audio is being streamed now.
She's already had her turn last session. Unless you, like, I guess it was only like
Yeah,
she already had her turn.
Austin already had a turn.
Yeah. So I think you moved the wrong figure forward.
Oh, I did. Yeah. That green dot is sanctuary, if I recall correctly.
Yes.
Yes.
It was something like that. She cast a spell on you.
What a creature with an attack spell. It's fine. I was reading that one last time. I misread it. I'm just
You're
gonna
good to
swing
go?
and try and hit.
Alright. Give me a swing.
Yeah, let me just get my dice out. You can drop the sanctuary because it'll go away after that.
Yeah. I mean, you could always just sit there and try to tank hits with Sanctuary.
It's just spells.
Sorry? Oh, Sanctuary is just spells. Okay,
It's
yeah.
Sanctuary is just spells.
Gotcha.
So I'm just gonna roll to try and hit. 24.
24 does just hit.
I don't have any charges currently, I don't think. No, I don't. And I'm not raging, so it's just gonna be dice and 4. So 12 damage for the first one. And then I'm gonna try and hit again, and that won't hit. That's a 10.
Yeah, that does not hit. How much was the first hit?
12 damage.
12. With Axe Catastrophe.
Yep. And I
Okay.
missed, which means Catastrophe is angry.
Yes, Axe Catastrophe is angry, so you can add an extra damage dice to the next thing. And he is going to use his reaction to make a secondary attack against you. That is a 21. Which
Yeah.
hits. Yeah.
I had to refresh my page, but yep, that hits.
Mhm.
For some reason.
So
can't do
you
stuff on
take
Catastrophe.
7 piercing and 4 cold damage. So that's 11 damage in total.
Cool.
As this demon rears back and takes a bite out of your shoulder. Cultist's turn. Okay.
Hey, Tim. Tim,
Tim?
Yes.
is there a reason I can't adjust the charges on Catastrophe anymore?
No reason that I'm aware of.
Like, I can clear, but I can't confirm a change to them.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll just keep a note of it somewhere else. Keep going.
Cool, I'm just moving people around. Alright, is there still the same issue with not being able to see the enemies clearly? Or can you guys see them clearly?
I can if I know.
Cool. Alright. These two cultists are going to attack. One of them's going to hit Lulu.
No.
Yep,
Does Lulu have her radius up?
she does.
Yes.
I can't see it.
You can't see it? Okay, let me fix that. I think I need to make some changes so that it's visible to everyone. Yep, all players can see.
There we go. Thank you.
Cool. Keep going to make that permanent. We'll have to do that after this. I'm assuming 9 misses.
Yes.
Cool. The other one is going to slash at Dargos.
Of course, and he'll
Which
hit,
is-
of course.
Look, I'm not trying to. I'm not targeting. These guys are just.
Well, the fact that you didn't say and I knew it would already hit.
Well, as soon as you said that, I rolled and I got a dirty 20, which I believe does hit.
Yes. I knew. I know it hit.
No, it is. You can predict the future.
Yes.
Yeah, fair enough. That is 5 slashing damage.
Go away.
Fozariel! Actually, no, these are the wrong guys.
Who's that?
For chaos!
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Sorry, I can't hear you. It is Ray's turn.
Yes. The hallway is a little crowded.
It is quite crowded.
Would she be able to push through to the middle there, push Lulu and the others, and Gary back?
I believe Lulu is considered a tiny creature, right?
She's small, I believe.
She's small.
So she does occupy the
Is
space,
she?
but she also flies, so I will leave it to your
Yes.
discretion as to whether they can be in the same column of space.
She's certainly currently flying. Let me just double check, because I guess she would be small, wouldn't she? But yeah, I'd say she's reasonably flying. I'd say Ray would be able to occupy the same space.
Excellent. Which should also be sent to the back, but I can't do that myself. She's going to do that, pulling out both of her swords. I learned from last time. She's going to make
Let's see if you did though.
multiple attacks. Oop. 23 to hit.
23 does just hit.
Did that roll damage?
12 damage.
Why don't we go up against people who are this tough in
second
the other
attack.
campaign?
That's
They
another
do kill
23
this
to
guy.
hit. With
Well,
I
you
think
kill
we
the first
two
guy.
are just stronger.
Imagine you want to step forward and hit the second guy, I imagine.
yeah, she definitely would do that.
23 does hit. And so I'm just making sure the math on this is right. Oh my gosh, 2 8s. Nice.
That
That's
damage
max
does
damage.
not check out. Sorry, I'm just wanting to check what damage calculations that's actually using.
It's
1d10
doing.
plus 3.
Oh, it's doing both attack. It's doing both damage rolls.
Oh,
but
instead of 2
one-handed
separate.
and two-handed at the same time. adding them together.
Okay.
So it was
Okay, cool.
D8 plus 3 and on both of them.
Cool. Okay, let's take this back a step.
Yes.
So on that first attack, you did 5 damage. Am I right?
Yes.
5.
5
okay,
damage
cool.
and then 11 damage.
And then 11 damage. Okay. So you do successfully kill the Skybird, takes both attacks.
Yep. She then has her third attack with the short sword.
Yep.
I'm going to do manually. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20 does hit.
The minimum damage.
Minimum damage. Okay.
But hey, one down and the other hurt. I'm not going to complain.
Yes. Alright, it's time for your druid guy.
Yes, indeed. It's been a while since I've dealt with druid spells.
What is Stelton Obranch going to do in this situation?
How smart is this guy?
Well, he was the only surviving, only people to survive upstairs during a demon attack. So.
Is that just because he
But he
hid?
didn't. Sorry. Yeah, he did just. Well, he pretended to die. He played dead. So
Also, is he down any spell slots at this point?
he's not.
Excellent.
Fun.
Let's have a look at what that one does.
There's a lot of stuff here. Entangle, I imagine, is something that
that's
he
the one I'm looking
that is in
for.
this situation. Yep.
Unless range one for the area. Yeah, that's a good one. Yep, 20-foot square.
You could aim.
At the end of the corridor. Actually, that pretty nicely occupies the end of the corridor.
Over here, like over here, or
Yeah. So to
up by,
entangle the enemies.
so by square, are you talking about like this kind of area, or
So
did you say it's a 20-foot
10
square?
foot. So 10 foot from center, it's 20 foot to a side. Is the square calculation.
Cool. So we're just gonna get these guys in there as well.
Well, I mean, it's just entangled. It's not going to be too bad. I imagine it's
Yeah, just means they can't
this,
move.
right? This area, right?
Yes, exactly.
Cool.
Probably. Yeah, that area.
Is it on their-
exactly. Get the side.
On their
corridor.
turn, do they? Sorry.
Actually, should be. Just a moment.
All good.
That area is difficult
Cool.
terrain. They must all make a strength saving throw or be restrained.
Perfect. Okay. The two people who are already captured automatically fail.
They're already restrained.
They're already restrained.
Are those civilians or enemies?
Yeah,
Those are civilians. The ones with the nets on them are civilians.
That's fine.
they were captured and being taken to a
That
room.
area should be shifted 5 feet closer to us. Sorry, just looking at that. Sorry, I'm wanting to keep
yeah,
the
I
two
see.
enemies that are there is the priority.
Yep, I see what you mean. We can do that.
Yeah, that.
So it's that space. Cool. What is the DC?
DC is 12.
12.
Strength saving throw.
Okay. So that cultist passes. That cultist. Let me get. Yep. Cultist passes. Oh, that cultist fails. The Abishai fails as well. Okay. What should I do for restraint? Let's do a weapon. Okay, there we go. So that remains difficult terrain. So let's see what I can do about that, because that seems a bit obtrusive.
And he's probably then going to back up 10 feet thinking about it. Oh,
Sorry, just give me one moment while I...
Why would you back up? Weakling.
Correct.
Oh, okay. If
Did
you're not going to
notice
deny
the whole
it,
carrying in the corner playing dead thing.
There we go. We've got some plant stuff growing there. Kind of works, not really.
Yeah,
What am I
he
looking
gets the
for?
idea.
Gets the idea. It is a bit too bright though. Yeah, well, I'm not going to spend too much time on this. This might be a bit better. Even though it is the wrong color and everything. Ah, well, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to remember that it's there. Okay. Druid's turn. Baldur.
Okay. I will attack this guy with my crossbow.
Go for it.
Oh, do I get? Since he's entangled, I mean he's restrained, right? Do I get?
Yes, he is
advantage?
restrained. Let's have a look at the condition for restrained, because I believe so. Well, unless it's
I
just
think I
melee
get-
attacks.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. Can't remember.
Let's have a look.
Just says attack rolls have advantage.
Restrained. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage and the creature's attacks have disadvantage. Yes, that sounds about right.
So, all right, let me roll that again because that was a 12.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, do better.
I mean, you
That's
can leave
much
it as a
better.
12.
23.
Oh. Okay, 23 is a bit better.
Why? I don't
That
know why
does
that
hit.
didn't go. There it
There we go.
goes. And damage. By that attack? Come on. Ugh, that's not great. 5 points of damage.
5 points of piercing damage. That is non-magical, right?
No, that's magical. That's
Magical?
my repeating. Yeah, that's my repeating
Yes.
crossbow.
Yes, it is. Look, it's worth checking.
And I'm going to fire again.
Well, that's what you do with a repeating crossbow.
Because it's repeating, yeah.
Exactly.
Let's see if we can repeat the same roll.
21 hit.
Mm-hmm. That does hit.
Ooh, minimum damage 4.
I'm so glad I have a higher minimum damage.
Are you not in initiative order, Gary?
I don't know. I think I disappeared from it. So I was, but it's gone.
That's very strange. Let's just say that you're...
Yeah, because I had 13 initiative, but it's just gone.
Are you
Yeah, I
controlling
thought-
Lulu at the moment? Oh, you had
Yes.
13. Hmm.
Is Lulu also gone from it?
So Lulu's in it.
Yeah, she's in it, yeah. Yeah,
Let's just say
that's
that for now.
Yeah.
Let's say for now you're actually a 7. There we go.
Alright.
Is that your turn, Baldur?
Yep, I'm good. Nothing else I can do.
All right, Senor Goodfellow. Show us what you've got.
Alright, this is gonna be amazing. You will be surprised by what I do.
Damn. Okay, I'm looking forward to it. Are we gonna break the game? Do I have to get out the?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I'm gonna chill touch the big guy.
Ooh, damn, man.
Does magic get advantage against him if he's restrained? Or is he not restrained?
Double
Attack
check
rolls.
because I think it might
It's
just
just
say
attack rolls. It just
Yeah?
says attack rolls.
Yeah, and it's an
Yeah,
attack
I-
roll, alright.
Are you attacking the creature?
Yeah, I'm using chill touch
Yeah.
as an attack roll.
Yeah,
Alright, well,
that
I'm
sounds
assuming
like an attack
25
roll.
hits.
25 does hit. And this is
Woo,
necrotic
11
damage.
necrotic. And he
makes-
can't heal.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, he can't heal.
That's probably the better bit, is he can't heal.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. There's going to be a lot of chill touches coming.
Mm.
That's my turn.
Okay, fun. Okay. Let's go with his turn now.
Mine.
Ranwin. Go,
Alright,
Rani.
So,
because of Lulu, I have to scoot closer. And then as much as I want to use a leveled spell, my leveled spells will cause problems. So, considering we have allies within 5 feet of enemies. Since Chill Touch was already used, I think I'm gonna go Ray of Frost on the big guy.
Ray of Frost?
Yep.
Go for it.
And I don't think an 8 hits.
It does not hit.
You have advantage on attacks against it.
You do have attack
Right.
advantage though.
Okay. In that case, I will roll again, and hopefully that one hits. Otherwise, a little better, but I doubt it hits.
It does not hit.
Alright, and then where was I? I lost things. Wrong screen. Yeah, that's all I'll do for now.
Okay, cool. Lulu.
Woo. Okay.
Lulu.
Yeah, so I think. How many uses does she get? She has 1 use of the trumpet left, I believe.
Should
Is
do.
Rhea good?
Probably. Maybe. I mean, she has been the one trying to champion for her city and all that fun stuff, but you know, she
Yeah.
might not be. Yeah, she is of good alignment. Yeah.
Okay, awesome.
The question is, Dargos, good alignment.
Nah,
What?
he should be fine.
You should be fine.
I'm pretty sure he is anyway, but yeah.
Am I a good alignment? I'm pretty sure I am.
I
Yeah,
can
I'm a
do it
good-
without
good
affecting
alignment.
him anyway.
I forget, am I good or neutral?
This
I
seems
know
like a
I'm
good
safe.
time to remind. There are more useful definitions of the alignments that I have found and compiled. I will put them in the chat so that you can reflect on your character's choices.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay, so con save for everyone.
Douglas is a weird count to that.
Okay, yes, I'm assuming they're all evil, which means they have disadvantage as well. And that
Oh,
is
fine.
just really crap damage.
Okay, that guy fails. That guy fails. Let's see if the Abishai fails. Ooh, just barely fails. Okay. Okay. That is
16 radiant.
Do they take
I hope
extra
they're
damage
honorable.
if they're infernal? Do they take? Does it say in the spell?
Let's see. Nope. It's just evil
Cool.
creatures have disadvantage and good creatures take no damage.
Cool. That guy takes that amount of damage. That guy dies. That guy dies. Let's see if these.
Even if it did kill Rhea, it's not like it'd be a big issue.
Does it only affect evil characters, or do just good characters not have
Only good
disadvantage?
characters. Only good characters. Good characters have no damage. If they're evil, they have disadvantage. If they're neutral,
Ah.
they just have a normal roll.
Okay. So both these villages are. I'm
Wait,
gonna say
villages?
that one of these civilians is definitely neutral.
Oh, there's villagers there. I thought those were cultists because they got entangled on them.
Yeah,
the
no,
net
well,
is the
They were tied up.
We're already tied up.
Ah,
Yeah, you kill one of them,
that's unfortunate.
and the other guy starts screaming really loudly. "I thought you guys were here to save us!" Like a big baby, he starts crying. Okay, Farun.
Yes. I am actually going to not do what I was thinking I was going to actually do, and actually do what I was originally thinking to actually do. Toll the Dead, can he make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Ooh. He has advantage on this.
What save was that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Okay.
There's a 13 and a 6. Alright, sorry, you can't
It's
recover. Wait, I should put a thing.
11 points of necrotic damage.
Nice. Okay, I'm assuming that's your turn? Cool. Alright, it's time for these guys' turn. He's gonna remain very scared. And isn't gonna be able to move. You know what, I may as well give him... Is it a dex save or is it a strength save to try to escape being entangled?
Entangle is
strength
a
check.
strength check.
Strength check. Okay, cool. There's a 7, he does not escape.
Correct.
I'm just gonna put a concentration. Yeah, you've already put a concentration mark. Right. Okay, we are back around to the top of the turn order. It is Arston's turn.
What happened there?
Hmm?
Did I get
What's up?
kicked? What?
No, you're still in the.
Fenny?
What?
Was that you?
No, I didn't do anything.
Someone moved me to a channel, I think.
Weird.
What? That's weird.
Weird.
I had like the disconnect from a voice chat and then reconnect.
Internet could have gone out for a sec.
Yeah, I had that earlier.
Weird. Okay.
Anyway,
Your father has run in to take down this snarling Abishai. What will you do?
Well, it's not safe to do anything right now, so she's just gonna hold her turn. Like, hold her action. Hang on, I need to take a phone call.
Okay. Anyone want to play a quick game of Noughts and Crosses? Well, that's not how that works. There we go. Who wants to play?
Dan said to skip his turn.
Ah, okay. Well, I can hold his turn until he comes back.
oh, conveniently, the guy in front of him goes next.
Yeah, that's pretty. I feel pretty bad about that. Anyway, this guy's got options. He is going to try to untangle himself first.
I believe that will be an action.
That'll be an action. Ooh.
Yes, a creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC.
Is it worth it?
Otherwise, he is making attack rolls at disadvantage
Yes.
and cannot move. And
He's
also,
going
at this point, cannot
to-
heal.
He's going to use his turn to activate Reckless, so he has advantage on all melee attack rolls this turn. But it cancels out with a disadvantage, so he's neutral now.
Is that his
Okay,
action?
so that is not his action. That is something that he can do before the start of his turn. As his action, he's going to make a few attacks. Rhea takes a bite attack. That is a 23 to hit, which definitely hits. Yep. That is a total. That is minimum damage. That is a total of 5 damage to Rhea. He is then gonna claw Dargos, which is a 14, which I believe hits Dargos. I think he has. Let me just check his stats. Come on, D&D Beyond.
14 armor class.
14. So it does just barely hit with 14. So then he takes 1d10. One d10 plus 3, that is an 11.
What kind
Cool.
of damage, by the way?
That is slashing. But I've already given him the damage, it's fine.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Because you can do that.
And then, yes. And then I'm going to Great Sword attack Rhea. That is a 15. Does 15 hit?
A 15 does not hit.
Ooh. Very lucky there. Okay. Alright, time for the cultists. All these guys are dead, but more people are going to... Well, when people enter the entangle
It is
area,
difficult
they
terrain.
also... It's difficult terrain, so it's half movement.
It is only a creature in the area when the spell is cast that is struck.
Because people entering the area are fine.
Yes, except for the fact that it's difficult terrain, so it's double movement.
Cool. So this guy's gonna stand here. He's gonna stand there. That guy's gonna stand here. He's gonna use his action to move a bit further. So are they. Let's do one strength save for this guy. He's gonna use his action to try to escape. That is an 18 plus 1, 19 to unrestrain himself.
Succeeds.
Cool. And that will do for those guys. Alright, Rhea's turn. Oh, turn order moved. There you go.
This is not going to let me do what I wanted to. She's going to make all 3 attacks with advantage against the big guy. Ignore the fact that I'm using my hand axe, it is her longsword. I'm assuming a 14 misses.
14. Are you going against the big guy?
Yes,
14 does miss, but you have advantage.
that was with advantage.
Oh yeah, but you did work in advantage then, yes.
That is 16.
That first attack was still weird. It didn't do advantage properly. No, it did. It did. Sorry, my bad.
It did, but it processed it properly. Like, it actually did
Cool.
process it properly rather than whatever weird thing it sometimes does.
Okay.
Does
So the
the
second
16
one,
hit?
the 16 does hit. Yes.
Okay. Uh, 9 points of slashing damage.
Mm-hmm. That is non-magical.
Advantage. This is a short sword. That will hit.
23 does hit.
Six points of slashing. Draw piercing damage. And end the turn. And
Sweet.
to withdraw. Just produce flame. It's not going to do much. Most of these are
You
probably
could-
immune to fire.
Fire might be a bit interesting with all the plant matter around.
Yeah. I mean, Entangle doesn't specify that it catches fire, so...
You could decide that though.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to do produce a flame in his hand and hurl it at the nearest cultist.
Alright, go for it. There's one right in front of Rhea.
So that's going to be first E. 13.
13 does hit a cultist.
6 points of fire damage.
Perfect. Thank you very much. Balparan.
Right, I guess I'm gonna take a couple more shots at this guy.
Okay.
Come on.
He has taken a lot of damage so far.
I'm assuming we're still doing. Alright, there it goes. I'm like, why is it not rolling? 25 assume hits.
25 does hit.
Ugh, minimum damage again. 4. And my second attack.
And as he takes that damage, he's going to use that opportunity to attack someone randomly around him. Which is going to be one of his own cultists. And he does miss.
Okay.
Oh, he
and
does.
My
He does have disadvantage. Sorry?
My second attack.
Yep, 24 hits.
24 hits. Come on. Go. My computer is being slow. Alright, come on. Fine, I'll do it here. Is that working? Ugh, 4 points of damage again.
4 points of damage.
That's it.
Perfecto. Okay, Mr. Gary Goodfellow.
Yay. I'm gonna do something crazy again.
Dude, give me, you know what? Give me a perception check, Gary.
Hold up.
Just really quick. You can continue with Chill
14.
Touch if you want. 14. This demon seems to be quite close to his last legs. If there was a time for a crazy play, now is the time.
I'm assuming a 23 hits.
23 hits.
Woo, 5 damage.
Gary, how do you want to do this?
Oh,
The chill touch hand reaches, just appears, grabs him, and he just decays into dust. He gets really old and then just falls into dust.
A hand appears in front of the demon, semi-translucent and all gross, necrotic, and rotting. He is startled and tries to back off a bit, but is too slow as the hand touches his chest, and he, as you say, ages and falls apart incredibly rapidly, dying and dropping his great sword to the ground.
Woo.
Nice one. Alright, Ryan, clean up time.
Cleanup time. Allies are out of the way this time. Casting level 1 ice knife on this guy.
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that within 10 feet?
5 feet.
Oh, it's 5 feet, okay.
So it should hit that guy. I can barely see this guy. If they all have
There are 4
Yeah,
that I
rolling
can
to
see
hit.
that should hit.
Nope, it doesn't hit. But so the ice knife itself doesn't hit, but the explosion, they still all have to make the dex save.
Alright, so that's 5 dex saves. Thank you for that.
Well done.
4, right? These 3.
Nope, there's
Nope,
one
there's 5.
that you cannot see. There is
I can
5.
see the one right there.
There's a guy next to him as well.
Oh, there is. Oh, okay. So yeah,
Okay.
5.
Ooh, actually, you are casting that inside of Lulu's thing.
Inside
That's
out is fine.
Yeah.
Inside out is fine? Okay.
Yeah.
I remembered incorrectly. That's a 3, a 10, an 11, a 10, a 21, and a 20. So 2 of those guys pass. What's the half damage?
It's not half damage. It's just no damage.
Just no damage? I imagine. What's the full damage then?
You want me to roll individually on them or one roll? For the
Just
two.
one roll.
It's just 1 roll.
2 damage. Min damage.
Oh no! Oh, that's unfortunate.
Hey, that was 4 damage total.
4 damage total.
It's 2 on each.
6. There are 3 that
2 failed. Oh, 3 failed. Oh, okay, 6 damage. I can do basic math.
You can do basic math, but you can't observe and listen.
Ah, okay.
It's fine.
Oof. That hits. Lulu's turn.
Yay. She's just gonna use Tusk. Which is... Oh wait, she's gotta move up for that. Hold up. Oh, is there rooms? Oh no, she can go there now. What the heck? The Lulu page disappeared. Hold up. There we go.
No.
Wait, are they still? No, they're not entangled, so it's not advantage.
Nope.
It does a
They are-
13 hit.
These cultists, yeah, you hit the cultist.
Woo. 5 damage. It's magical piercing.
Which one are you attacking? This one? This one?
Oh yes, I should have specified that one. This one.
This one? You do take out this one.
Yay. And that's about it.
She's a very violent angelic creature.
Yep.
Farun.
Yes, I'm going to move into the area of her effect so that I can actually use spells to damage the people in there. And then Toll the Dead and so
Okay.
wisdom saving throw.
That is a 18.
That succeeds.
Is it no damage?
But to
Because it's a
allow
cantrip.
others to do their stuff.
Ooh, okay. So this guy is going to try to escape. This is strains again. He fails. That guy does a thing. And that guy fails too. Okay, cool. At the end of that turn, I'm going to make... Could everyone please make a dexterity saving throw for me?
You.
As the ground begins to shake, the walls crack and a few stones fall from the ceiling. We are in an earthquake, folks. Let's have a look at this. So Gary, you pass. Varun, you pass. Papan,
Yay.
you pass. Ravel, you pass. Raya passes.
So mine was 15.
Rune.
My two companions are... sorry, the Raya and the Druid were 19s.
Okay. You pass on all those. Okay, anyone who failed makes a secondary one. Okay. So one of these guys that you cannot see is crushed to death. That guy is not crushed to death. That guy takes damage. Passes. Okay, cool. And I'll just quickly roll for Run, Gary, Ramwin. Okay, I'll just quickly roll for Dargos. And Aston. Someone look at Aston's stat block for me quickly.
Yes. Get you.
Thank you. I feel like I'm accidentally targeting Machine a bit too much because I am legitimately rolling
Plus
quite
one to dex
badly
save.
on this one. Sorry?
Aston has plus
Plus
one
one?
to dex saves.
Cool. She passes. Dargos is going to take some damage. Okay, he takes half damage. Oh no, not even half. Yeah, okay. He just doesn't take damage. Cool. But he is prone. Alright, that guy's dead, and that guy's dead. Cultists! They're gonna have their time in the spotlight now. Okay, that is 3 attacks. There. Okay. So one guy's going to go against Rhea. That is a 14 against Rhea.
That does not hit.
That does not hit. Okay. That is a miss on Lulu. That is another miss on Lulu. And that is a... That is definitely a hit on Lulu.
Wait, what was it?
It was a 15 plus... It was an 18.
Oh, yes, it does just hit.
And that is 8 slashing damage against Lulu.
Yep.
And... Okay, cool. Rhea.
She's going to do the same kind of thing she's done several times before. The attacks are not with disadvantage at the moment, I assume?
They are not with disadvantage.
With advantage, rather. But,
They are not with advantage, no. No one's restrained. Sorry, I'm going to duck to the bathroom quickly.
Yeah.
Just roll your attacks.
21, I assume, hits, so that's going to be maximum damage. Second attack. I think that hits the cultists. Whichever one it happens to be against. Just making attacks in the air and then pushing them through the enemies.
Sounds good.
And the last one with the short sword. That also hits. 11, 9, and 8. In that order against whichever targets they happen to be against. Drill's going to do the same thing he did last time.
Can I not roll another 1 on my turn?
Yeah, stop rolling once. Okay. So, Rhea rolled a bit there. So, That
21,
21
16,
does hit.
15 to
Is
hit.
16. Yep, all of those hit. So the first one, max damage, kills this guy.
Excellent.
9
9 damage?
Cleaving. That guy took 0 damage so far. So cleaving damage rules carry on
Oh, okay.
to that guy. And then the 9 damage to that guy kills him. And then the 8 damage kills this guy too. Okay.
She's then going to step over to this side, check down that way for a second before there.
Mhm.
I'm back.
The druid will then, assuming he can get any kind of line of sight, which he can't. Tell you what, I'm going to do that. Yeah. He's going to be at least bold enough to try and get a line of sight and try and be helpful, especially seeing Rhea rush through and take down half of them in one fell swoop. He can't see.
Yeah,
any,
get in.
Lets loose the bolt of fire against the wall, which wouldn't have done damage anyway because of Lulu. Alright, he's done.
Yeah, Sultan.
What's been happening?
So
You died.
took out the big bad guy. Took out a bunch of cultists.
Did you allow me to attack at least? If you
I
made
was-
me go down?
You didn't go down.
No, you're
Wait,
prone.
hang on.
Yeah, you're just prone.
There was an
Okay.
earthquake and you failed the first exit.
Who rolled for me?
I rolled for you.
Ah,
Look, all you did is go prone. You didn't take damage. You took 1 damage from 1 attack.
which is when I was here.
No, one right after you went AFK. Like the first attack. The
Yeah,
cultist had.
you took 1 claw attack.
It was already dealt. Ethan dealt it to.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, I was just on a phone to an admin.
Yeah, fair enough.
Him, Lily apologise for taking me
No,
away.
they apologize, or you apologize?
They apologise for taking me away from D&D because they knew I was in D&D.
Okay, fair enough. Quite rude of them. Anyway,
It was a conversation that needed to happen.
yeah, fair enough.
Which we can
Priorities.
deal with once the game is done. I assume.
Okay. That is the druid's turn, trying to mess around and find something. Bob Haran.
I can't see anybody from where I'm at.
Sorry?
So I can't see anybody from where I'm at. So
Mhm.
I need to move up. I do want to pick up the ruby from my homunculus when it fell.
Yeah.
Can I
You can
do
do
that
that.
as a free action?
There
Or-
is
Yes,
still
you can.
one more cultist there, just so everyone's aware.
Yep.
It is a free action, object
Okay.
interaction, so you're fine.
All right. So and then I will get here. Oh, there's a cultist. Okay.
Yep, there's the one guy left.
Oh, I'll move up and we'll hit him with my thunder gauntlets. Why not?
Yeah. Go for it.
I get 2 attacks on that. Yeah, come on. No, no. My computer is running wicked slow. There it goes. And that is a 14.
14. That does hit.
Okay. 9 points of damage.
How do you want to do this, Bob Haran?
It just, I hit him in the gut, in the stomach, and it just kind of ripples out from that point through his body, and then he collapses.
Oh. Okay, that is the last cultist down.
Good.
The real question is at the end of combat.
No.
That's a good
Why
question.
would it be?
It is the end of combat.
Yay!
For now.
For now, let me put on some. Let me put them. I can put the combat music back on if you want.
I'm gonna
Uh,
stand up.
Dargos stands up.
Yeah.
Okay, that is the end of combat. The demon's defeated, and you hear the sounds of continued struggles from civilians coming from the inner room which the demon ran out of.
Okay.
There's also this guy who's restrained right here.
Yes, I'm going to do what I can to
Kill him.
remove that restraint.
Yep, give me a quick sleight of hand check with advantage.
Okay.
Look, he's tied up with knots.
And I have big swords and weapons and daggers and...
Oh, okay, well, if you want to use your swords and daggers, go right ahead.
I will do so.
What, you're not gonna sit there and meticulously try to untie the knot while the guy's pleading for help?
Look, I'll be done in a second. Stop complaining. But yes, you enter the room, and there seems to be 4 civilians who seem to have been knocked down by the earthquake earlier. Who look very grateful for you guys coming and entering, since they recognize that you guys are unlikely to be demons or devils. Yes, sorry, just give me a moment.
Never.
Okay,
Nope,
fine.
Not allowed.
Okay, you don't have to give me a moment. Just tell me what you're doing.
I'll give you 2 moments.
2 moments. Oh my gosh,
2 moments.
that's very generous of you. You know what? At this point, it's up to you guys. There are civilians who are collapsed in this room. There are bodies of cultists and they're everywhere. We're not in this room, in the hallway outside. They're kind of stacked up. And as you remember, there are more refugees currently hiding out in the large chamber to your east. There's also the rest of the catacombs, and also you're all bloody tired from your long haul. What is it that you guys wish to do?
To start with, I would like to pick up that great sword that the demon had, or cult leader, or whatever he is.
He was a Abishai. But yes, you pick it up. Do you want to give me an Arcana check?
Certainly.
Ooh, yes. This does seem to be a magical greatsword.
Does it seem to be a cursed magical greatsword?
It at first glance, it doesn't seem to have any cursed effects on it. What the exact properties are, you're not quite able to tell.
That will be a matter for identify, which I intend to do as soon as I have a moment. But I want to make sure the place is safe first.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, if anyone wants to give me an investigation check, to see if the place is safe, or to check the bodies, or what have you that you want to do.
Yeah, I can do that. I'll check to see if we're safe.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
I'm gonna check if we're safe. Dirty 20.
You know, there was an earthquake here.
goodness.
Baldur, I'll tell you right now, I have a +2.
Yeah.
So
I
what
rolled
did
a
you get?
3.
What did you get, Machine?
I rolled a dirty 20, so I rolled an 18.
30-20?
Plus 20.
Well,
+2.
Dargos, despite there having been an earthquake a few moments ago, it does seem that this part of the catacombs does seem to be stable at the moment, and you can't hear the sound of any other fighting going on nearby. It does seem like, at least for the moment, that you guys are safe. Whereas Balpyron, there was an earthquake here just a second ago, and we were fighting demons. There's probably more around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why don't we get these civilians to where the other ones are? Probably might be a safer spot.
Good idea.
Help them up, and help them
Yeah.
to safety.
One of them, wearing a red robe, speaks and says, "Oh, why, thank you, my dear sir. It's quite lovely to see an adventurer save our souls as you so did. Why, I remember a time when I was also saved from a pack of demons such as these. Although that was a few centuries ago. You see that he, along with his red robe, another clearly distinguishing feature is his pointy ears and pale complexion. He does seem to be an elf here, along with the rest of these humans. I thank you and your band of adventurers for saving me and these other fellows here.
You are most welcome.
Yes.
And we would, if we have not much mistaken, it should be reasonably safe in this place now. We are desperately in need of a safe place to rest for a little while.
Yes.
That's all well and good. Additionally, I would like to ask a question if it's not too much of a bother. On your way here, did you happen to see a spell book lying around?
Did we happen to see a spell
a
book lying around?
large leather tome with a red seal? Sorry, what did you say, Faroon?
DM, did we happen to see something to that effect?
No, you did not.
Okay, I thought not. In which case, to him, we have not seen any such spell book. I shall certainly keep an eye out for it and make sure it is returned to you when we do see it.
Oh, well, you see, that is quite a bother, because I am quite a powerful wizard in my own right. I could have done away with this lot quite easily, but I do seem to have misplaced it somewhere, which makes it quite difficult to utilize my skill set in this way. That does remind me of a story that I heard from a friend who was saying that he was told by Uldian the Great that a wizard is nothing without his spellbook. But that was also told to me by my the Archmage Uldigan while I was her apprentice. That's one of the basic principles of being a wizard, which I imagine you might be a bit familiar with, at least dabbling in the magical arts as you are. Anyway, I'm getting off track. Thank you very much. for helping me. If you do see a spellbook, I'd be happy to reward you handsomely.
Will be much
Well-
obliged, but
What's
Yeah.
happening? What have I missed? I was distracted for a second, sorry.
Oh, you're all good. Just
powerful
this.
elf wizard who's lost their spellbook.
Ah, okay.
That's your fault. That's his fault.
As
To
you
be fair, most
enter
wizards
the
actually
room.
don't need their spellbook
Yeah.
on them at all times. Varun, being a Order of Scribes wizard, does need the spellbook.
Yeah, this guy
Info.
needs his spell as well.
So- Interesting conversation. Can we? I'm going to try and get them to. Can we get this show on the road?
Yes.
Gary! Gary,
You're
what are
in.
you doing here?
Came looking for you. Your city disappeared.
Oh, well, we're fine. This is just my holiday house anyway, isn't it? It's
Your
we've only
holiday
been-
house.
Well, we've only been here for a few centuries.
It's
A
a bit
few
hot for a
centuries.
vacation, isn't it?
It's always winter
Oh,
for us.
well, the recent move to Avernus wasn't ideal. But, you know, beggars can't be choosers. And it gave the children a lovely opportunity to test out their skills in magic.
Or as
Yeah,
long
you
as
see-
they're growing.
Yeah, I bet it did
See-
wonders for property value, though.
Yes. Well, our property has certainly lost a bit of value. But a few days ago, they were calling for a retreat back to the cathedral where we still are. And I decided to stay behind for a while with my children, Perrin, Karen, and Abala. You see that they're reaching the age where they're starting to be curious about such magical phenomenon. So I decided to let them have the opportunity to defend the house and such, but we were forced to come back here after I lost my spellbook. I wanted to make sure that they're safe. Safety first while learning, am I right? But
Yes, I used scrying on your house and it didn't look like it was in good condition. I'm glad to see you're alive.
Yes, a horde of zombies from the cemetery seemed to be rile up a little bit with the infernal trip we went on.
Well, as long as
Sure.
you and your kids are okay.
I mean, it's nothing like the Third Favian War, 2 to 3 centuries back. Like that time, oh my gosh, quite handsy those zombies were. Anyway, but you came looking for us. That's quite sweet of you, Gary. What
Well,
have
was
you
there
been
any-
up to?
I went to see Ilariel, her grave, and was locked up for about 100 years in the same place. It was not a fun experience, and the only thing I could do afterwards was come find you, really.
Ah, yes, that is quite unfortunate.
I apologize about Ilaria again. I shouldn't have left.
He does seem taken a bit aback, not really surprised by your apology per se, but more wounded at the mention of Ilaria. It has been quite some time since I've thought of my dear sister.
Well, I now own the place where she's buried and have been trying to take good care of it as much as I can. Cleared it out of any of the miscreants inside.
That is good to hear. Once we're out of this infernal mess, maybe my children and I should go visit.
That would be nice. I'd like to accompany you if that's still all right.
It would have been nice for the children to get to know her. She truly was a wonderful woman.
She was.
But I was asking your dear friend here if you guys had seen a spell book lying around. Have you seen it anywhere?
Did I see when I was scrying his house?
No. When you were scrying your house, it was too difficult to see anything much besides.
Yep.
Smoke. The
No, I
sound of-
haven't seen your spell book.
Well, keep an eye out for it for me.
I will.
If you need anything else, Gary, I'm going to go check on your nieces and nephew. And with that, he and the rest of the civilians are going to head towards the big hall. Which I imagine you guys might want to
Good.
may follow at your own leisure.
I see you met Urian Faroon.
Indeed.
We're brothers after a fashion, that you could say.
You certainly could say that. You guys approach the large crypt, looking very haggard yet relieved. Is a very haggard woman clutching a leather-bound tome in one hand and a mace in the other. Has everything been slain? Are we finally
far as-
safe?
Indeed, it
As
has.
far as we know, everything's dead.
Oh, that is wonderful to... And she cuts off mid-sentence, fainting to the ground from exhaustion, falling asleep then and there, just absolutely destroyed by the toll she's had to put on her body to even stay up. And the tome falls to the ground. Rhea runs quickly to her side and picks up the tome, holding it carefully, making sure she doesn't drop it herself.
With the contract thingy they signed,
Mhm.
did everyone in El True have to agree to that or become a part of that?
Rhea turns to you and says, yes, all those who, like at the age that you could write, they got everyone to sign their name in this book to serve and protect Elturel.
How long ago was that introduced again?
Soon after the vampiric invasion.
What
What's
are you thinking?
How long ago was that vampiric invasion?
Ooh, good question. Okay, let's have a look here. How did I write that down? Be in here? Nope. No, I didn't put it there. Okay, sorry, just give me a second. It's finding it difficult to find the exact number. I'm assuming you're trying to find out if your name is written in there as well.
There's a few things I'm trying to figure out.
Okay. Sorry, I haven't organized my notes well enough here. Do you want to tell me what kind of information you're trying to find?
Well, did they make everyone in the city sign it, even if, like, so say me or Urian, who had been in the city for a long time and are both well over 200 years old, would we have to sign that while we were there, or was there no option?
They would have heavily enforced it. So if you were living in the city for any amount of time for longer than if you're planning on living in the city for more than a year or so, they would have you sign it.
Okay, well, depending on when that invasion was, then I've probably been forced to sign it, and then Urian and his family have signed it.
Urian and his family have definitely signed.
And if I remember correctly, that contract was Zariel would eventually bring them to Elturul and they would fight in the Blood War and be made devils or something, wasn't it?
Let me find the exact wording of the contract. That one should be easy to find. Be it known to all that I, Thavius Cree, High Overseer of Elturul, have sworn to my master Zariel, Lord of Avernus, to keep the agreements contained in this oath. I hereby submit to Zariel in all matters and for all time. I will place her above all creatures, yada yada yada. In my capacity as Lord Overseer of Elturul and its vassal territories, I acknowledge that all lands falling under the light of the companion are forfeit to Zariel. All persons bound by oath to defend Elturul, are also considered forfeit. Yes, that was that. But yes, all persons who signed it, as well as the city itself.
And so that's it. That's the entire contract.
That is the entire contract.
So everyone that signed it is just bound to serve her.
Yes, but that when it comes to devils, it could be that their souls are. But yes, essentially, they're bound to serve her for the rest of eternity, even after death.
Would I be able to, is there anything that could be read into that? Like, would I know anything else about that? Is it just assume that they would serve them how they are currently and just become servants or like fight in the war? Or will they be doing something? Will they have their souls removed from them or what?
You or Farun, or both of you, can make a history check with advantage on that one. Or anyone else who really wants to. Okay, that is a nice
what
one,
check?
Gary.
Sorry? History, we're good. We're good. Sorry, I was signing out.
No, you're all good.
This is not my area of expertise.
Argos isn't even trying.
I think it was some 50 years ago. With the yes, it was 50 years ago where the vampiric
contract
invasion
was made.
The contract was made 50 years ago.
Okay, right. So that exempts me then.
That does exempt you. Sorry, I'm trying to remember what the check was on again. It was on.
What Zariel would do with them being in her control or serving her.
So all devils, aside from Asmodeus, were once mortals themselves. But upon being dragged down into the hells, they become what was referred to as lemures, something like that.
Yeah.
For some reason, my words not working. But they essentially become the lowest level of devils, and then from that point, they can become all sorts of devil, if given the ability from a higher ranking devil than themselves. And in most part, they have forgotten their old lives. But Yes, when Zerial says to forever devote themselves to her, it is in life and after death. So after death, most beings would become lemures, or be immediately upgraded to a higher level of devil, depending on the deal that was made.
Wait, after death, you said?
After death, before death, if the devil so wishes, or I mean, they're dedicating themselves to them for the rest of their eternity. So, if a devil so wished, they could jump on that contract immediately, or have this kind of scheme where the city is itself is taken to hell. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So why hasn't that contract been enacted yet then? And is there a way to invalidate or break that contract?
Good question. You probably need a devil lawyer to figure that one out. Maybe just a really good lawyer.
Well, I'm working on it. Is there any insight that I can gain to that effect?
Okay. Gosh, what kind of check is this? Is this be a history check, an insight check? It'd be something to do with your intelligence. Like just to think about like where where possible holes are in this contract.
Yeah.
Well, if you could, so the bulk of the deal is around her claiming ownership to the city, as well as to the people who signed in the book. There could be arguments to be made about whether or not, like, let's say babies who couldn't sign the thing count underneath this contract, or if they may just be collateral damage that doesn't matter in the grand scope of things. Or even if Thavius Krieg had the authority to be able to do this deal, since he himself, although he was the overseer of the city, didn't own all the properties or what have you.
The people.
He didn't own the people's souls. Or
Yes. And also,
there are
the people
arguments
did
to be
not
made,
sign the
but there are
thing
also
knowing that was the deal.
Sorry?
And the people did not sign that oath knowing that that was the deal.
That is true. But whether or not this is a compelling enough argument is up for debate. Like, it's not black and white as to whether or not there is, like, there are certainly holes and points of interest in the contract itself, but it might not be a sure deal if you bring it in front of Asmodeus himself, or the plane of order, whatever that place is called.
Mechanus.
Mechanus, yeah.
Mechanus, yeah.
Would the contract being enforced count as an evil effect?
The contract being
Yes.
enforced.
To
I
what
would
end?
think so.
Because couldn't you use something along the lines of sanctuary to prevent an evil effect affecting a particular person? So if you were to put sanctuary on somebody when the contract is ordered, it would do nothing to that person at least?
At this point, the contract is on its way to being enforced. The city itself is already in Avernus, and as you guys saw while you were outside the cathedral, the city is in its current position, is that it is being dragged into the river Styx by massive infernal chains. So
I don't see anything
Doing-
wrong with that.
yeah, that's fair.
Would we be better off finding a way to nullify the contract and end the effect, or trying to just destroy those infernal chains and stop Elturel being dragged to the River Styx?
You know, I just provide the problems. I don't provide the solutions.
Speaking of problems, Barun would probably not rest until he knew that the location was safe. So he would.
If we want, we can go through an investigation of each room.
I don't necessarily need to do that, but he would get as
Yeah.
many able bodies as he can to just sweep through the whole place quickly.
Mm.
We don't need to necessarily go through it unless you think we do. More just saying that is what he would definitely do.
Yeah, that's fair enough. But yeah, you guys can definitely sweep through the place. I will say that this is a dungeon, so there may be some items laying around. Maybe, I mean, I don't know. It might just be some gold or silver or crap. Maybe, I don't know. Can't give any particulars. That's up to you guys. But as you're discussing whether or not to search the place before or after a long rest, you hear a voice calling out from the crowd. Chosen one! Chosen one! We need a chosen one! Stand right up! Torm has chosen someone here to be the next great ambassador for the gods above. Anyone, test your
Top-notch.
abilities. Which of you is chosen by Torm?
What do you mean test your abilities?
Torm has chosen someone here to be the next great savior.
How do you know who that person is?
He stands out of the crowd, and you see that he's wearing a priestly robe that's a bit tattered. And says,
Not him.
"It's sorry,
Well, it's not him.
no.
It's not him. He's the
and-
one looking for the chosen one.
Yeah, he's the one talking to you. And he says, before the Archbishop died this morning, she told me that Torm spoke to her and said that a savior would make themselves shown this very day. And here we are, saved from devils. So where is he? Where is she? Come out so we can save this city.
Who wants to be this guy's savior?
I'll nudge Barparan forward.
Yeah, Barparan's got this.
Is Barbaran even here?
I have no
Oh,
idea.
me? I get volunteered for this.
Yes, you, young gnome, step forward.
Okay. Where are
Did
you?
you deliver us from this great evil?
They know.
I was one of them. What?
Oh. Why, yes. Let us see if you are worthy of the power of Torm.
Oh no.
Don't be worthy, please. It'd be really funny if you're not worthy.
Instantly kills him.
He puts his hand on your forehead, and he closes his eyes, murmuring under his breath. Can you give me an Arcana check? Sorry, not Arcana, Religion. There we go.
Okay.
Maybe I should have got Austin to step forward.
Oh, there we go. 23.
I mean, Paladin.
Yeah.
23.
Not good enough.
You realize that in this moment, that probably the best response is to pray to Torm. themselves.
Okay.
Do you pray to Torm?
I guess I will. Why not?
Um,
I actually
You-
have his holy symbol in my inventory. I don't remember why.
okay.
You were chosen.
Apparently.
What do you say to Torm?
What do I say?
What do you say?
Am I really supposed to be the chosen one?
Instant death. Nope. Next.
Nope. Next.
Yikes.
Well,
You-
I'll roll up a new character.
You take 3,000 radiant damage.
Yeah.
Reduced to 2.
Whoosh. Well, there goes that build.
You hear a voice in your head speak to you, which
Oh
says,
no.
"Thank you for contacting Torm Services. We're sorry that we can't come to the line right now. We are very busy at the moment.
Were you put on hold?
Hold.
Please stand by, as one of our angelic operators will get to you shortly."
Okay.
Do we just see this?
Yeah, well, you don't
Even
hear
his
anything.
knees-
You just
We don't
hear
hear
him-
anything, but he's
You
just
just
like
see-
waiting.
You just see Barbarian getting more and more annoyed.
Yeah. Basically.
Papa, are you getting annoyed or are you grooving?
I'm probably getting a little annoyed. Though me personally, I'm great.
Thank you for praying to Torm. Praise Torm. How can I help you today?
I need to know. They think I might be the chosen one. I'm just curious if I am.
Chosen
I'm
one?
pretty sure he's a champion.
Am I the champion? No.
You're the chosen one.
I'm the chosen one.
Your midichlorians are off the scale.
And you hate sand.
I hate sand. Yes. Sand, it gets everywhere.
We got another champion of Torm. Coming through. Manager, can I get you over here?
Another
Another
one.
voice coming to life.
They always seem to die.
Great.
Hello, could I get your name, please?
Barparin.
Barparin? Yes.
Yes.
And what city are you from?
Should have said Baperin.
Barparin.
Oh, you should have said Dargos.
I'm originally from Waterdeep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I know.
How long have you been praising Torm?
Not long.
Not long.
Not long.
What, a minute? 2 minutes?
I know. Not long.
30 seconds.
Have you entered any contracts within your current lifetime?
Yes, I have.
Oh, with who?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure.
There it is.
I'm not sure.
Well, here at Torm Prayers Incorporated, we won't be able to forward your message to Torm at this time. Thank you very much for your prayer. Please continue to praise Torm. Once you have more information on this contract that you are in, please let us know, as we only take the finest of souls.
Okay.
If I call up, I'm not getting accepted either way because I don't know if it's goal.
Okay, what's happening? I've been distracted.
This guy's looking for the chosen one to Torm.
But where are you currently?
We're in Avernus.
Oh, are you with that city that got taken into Avernus?
Yes.
Or are you adventurers who are currently?
We are adventurers currently.
Okay.
in
Um,
Eldrel
in that city.
Avernus.
Well, currently there's only one name on my list for chosen champions for Torn. Now let me see here. Is there a Ranwin currently in your party?
Correct.
Yes, there is.
Oh,
Correct.
quite convenient. Could you put him on the line?
What is
Ranwin!
going on?
They want to talk to you.
Why do they want to talk to me? I don't want to talk to them.
Apparently, you're the chosen one.
But I don't. But I like Sam.
Get over here.
You like
What is going on?
Are you asking like in game or meta?
Both.
Well, a guy
I was
said
lost in my
someone was
own
the
thoughts
champion.
working things out. Yeah,
Someone
I
said
heard
they
that
were the
bit.
champion, and then Barparan said, "I am the chosen one," and which meant we all were going down midichlorians and I don't understand.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So Star Wars references started coming up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's not the
And then I
chosen
got
one,
put-
but
and then
apparently
I got put-
Ranwin
yeah.
is.
He
Apparently,
was put on hold for a while
I was put on hold for a while. You know.
while trying
So
to
you're
contact
talking,
The Tor.
and
To
you're talking to someone who's impersonating Torm at the moment, or
No, he's
Oh, no.
It's an
Oh,
angelic
recep-
helpline.
reception staff, basically.
yes.
Yes.
and how are you talking to this angelic helpline?
Frank.
You gotta-
Okay.
don't want to know this.
You don't
We
care
don't
the
want to
methods
know.
of the
I don't know
gods.
why we're here.
Oh, this is very Order of the Stick.
Yes, I love it.
Yep.
Yep.
Can they like show some proof that this is an actual angelic helpline?
They answered.
Well,
Right,
who's
I think that's
currently
probably good enough.
who's on the line currently?
I
No,
am
because it
Because
could be
I
someone
am-
just using a read mind spell or something, and they're just messing with him. Could be easily a demon or a devil just manipulating him.
That's fair.
That's fair. I
Benny,
did
you're
make a
currently on the
religion
line.
check though.
What do you say?
Hi, this is Ranwin. I guess I'm the chosen one.
Yes, Ranwin, it's so nice to talk to you. As our recently selected champion of the people, Tom would like to reward you with some power, if that is okay with you. As a champion, you do have to vanquish all evil, save Elturel from falling into the nine hells, pray at least 3 times a day, dedicating towards Torm, as well as accept that you'll have to overcome your inner demons and find redemption. Sorry, there's a bit of noise on my end.
You should just ignore everything that she just said.
This is
Well-
where you say that's more of Barparan's thing. You're not really suited to recommend him.
Well, we were already gonna do most of that anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know about this whole inner demons thing, but the rest of it, sure.
Sorry, I had to move quickly there. I couldn't hear anything.
Good. You stated character. You did it.
Oh, sorry. Oh yes, sorry. Jeff was making some coffees for the rest of us. It's been a long day with calls from all over the realms. Torm is quite popular this time of the century. Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, sure. That sounds like a deal. I don't know about those whole like inner demons thing, but I mean the rest of it, sure.
Oh, sorry, did I say inner demons? I meant outer demons.
Oh, okay. We were gonna do plenty of that. We were gonna kill plenty of outer demons.
Okay, cool. These ones are a bit unexpected from the turn of Avernus, but I'm assuming that's still all good with you.
Sure, I guess.
We've got a very nice arc lined up for you that is going to go well in the history books. It's going to make Torm look really nice. Thank you very much for your time. Yes, you'll soon on your next sleep. You'll be visited and given unimaginable power. as you continue to journey in the way of Torm, you'll continue to gain maturity in your abilities and your connection with Torm. Is that all good with you?
Yep.
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 Cool. Are you also able to donate to Torm today?
I'm pretty broke right now.
Okay, that is unfortunate. But are your nearest availability? We are currently working on helping many of those around the realms, and would love your donation to be able to make that more possible. Thank you very much for your time today, Ranwin. We will see you shortly.
Thank you.
Hang up on her.
Hiring you and expecting you to pay for the pleasure.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, what just
sorry,
happened?
this is more of an internship experience.
He gets power,
He gets paid in
and you have to
experience.
pay.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Sounds like he's just going to continue to do what he does normally and just level up, though. I mean, get more powerful.
Ranwin, as you open your eyes from finishing this prayer, you do glow slightly as you're with white warm light.
Which?
As your as your clothes become bleached white and completely clean. You are precipitated all over
Oh, sorry, I got
with
bored.
bleached white clothes.
Lich.
Sorry?
Lich.
Which
No.
and the priest says, "Oh my goodness! Yes, all hail Torm! That worked perfectly. Yes, we have our champion, everyone.
Guy, it's hilarious.
And then I just died. No.
And everyone else, all the wounded civilians, are kind of like half-heartedly go, yeah, ow, oh.
They're
As
wounded.
most of them are quite injured.
We should have a long rest here.
If anyone wants to give me, if you, are you guys intending to explore the catacombs anymore? Or is that going to be like after the long rest, or do you want to run through it quickly?
So again,
Before the
my
rest.
intent would be to just quickly sweep through the place, check if there are any enemies
Yeah.
still in the place.
Okay.
We can deal with actually sweeping through and looking for anything worth investigating in the morning.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, if you can give me a quick investigation check.
Yep. Check.
Fail.
You are muted, by the way.
That does make sense.
Yeah.
Did you say something that should have had a response?
A broken piece of glass in it, and I think he
What?
popped out the glass.
You having a conversation with them now?
Is that a Mrs. Barbaran?
Yeah. Okay.
My desk is
It is, yeah.
It is. Oh my gosh. You do not find any enemies of note.
Of note?
Of
Of
note.
note.
Which means that there are
So a
some
couple
weird
of
bats
suspicious
flying
looking
around.
rats.
Sorry?
So a couple of suspicious looking rats.
When he
There
says
are one or two spiky rats. Yes.
when he says that, I forgot I had this. I'm gonna use my hat of vermin and let a rat run out.
There are other things around, but they're not as important. You're not really looking into them at the moment. There's just no enemies around.
Excellent.
There may be something interesting in H12. Sorry, God.
Where?
Sorry, to
Where?
the east, the eastern chamber.
Oh, is that H12?
I meant western chamber. Western chamber. I meant.
So H12.
Yeah, like over here.
I mean, that number I can see.
You can see the number. Are you serious?
I'm not serious.
Damn it!
Do these people know what the contract is yet?
These
No,
people
they have no
say
clue.
I
These
think
people have
it
no
best
clue.
not to tell them at this time. I don't think that would.
Best not
I don't
to.
think that would be of any benefit.
Why
You guys are also able to.
not?
You guys also look around and notice that Grand Duke Ravengard does not seem to be here.
Yeah, I noticed that earlier.
As you guys are preparing for your long rest, you are told that the Grand Duke took a group of guards to the city's Grand Cemetery to investigate the amount of undead in the area. Ravengard was hoping that a holy relic in the cemetery chapel called the Helm of Torm, Torm's sight might provide some awareness into Elturel's dire circumstance and possible salvation. They expected Ravengard to be back already, hours ago, but they're worried that something terrible might have happened to the Duke.
probably.
Considering where we are, yeah.
You are suggested that it'd probably be good to get a good rest first, and then get there as quickly as possible.
Please.
Yes.
Let
Can
me
we-
sleep.
Does anyone here know of a better place or safer place to rest?
Here is as safe as any.
I know,
would
it doesn't
like
feel
to-
very safe.
We could all move upstairs and stay up in the main chapel itself.
I feel like it
barricade
would
the
actually
door.
be safer downstairs because that way
Yeah.
it is far more defensible to be in here
Yeah.
rather than in a chapel on the surface that is not.
Oh,
we
then
call
again,
the
that
other
depends.
people down
How?
here, then?
Yes, but how thick is the floor between, well, the ceiling / floor between the upstairs, the main floor, and the downstairs area?
That is a good question. Let me find some notes on the staircase.
Because if it's not very thick or sturdy, it would be worse down here because the demons might just destroy the cathedral. Or the devils, might just destroy the cathedral and we all die.
The demons seem to be more keen on doing that than the devils. I'm gonna assume that it's not too deep, maybe 10 to 15 feet deep under the cathedral.
So there's 10 to 15 feet of like solid stone or whatever.
Yes.
Which, even if they are capable of destroying that in a reasonable amount of time, we would notice the sound of that before they can do so.
Well, I'm just thinking if they just set off like some explosive or something at the top of the cathedral, we wouldn't have time before the rest of the cathedral just caves in on top of it. We wouldn't necessarily be dead, but we would be trapped.
True, as opposed to being
Doesn't-
up in the cathedral where we would just be attached directly.
Yeah. I just don't like any of these situations.
Yeah.
We're
There's
in
no safe
hell.
place.
I don't like this
You are?
situation, full stop.
Yeah.
Varun,
Yes.
your identify spell would have finished by now. You found
I was
that.
going to say, sorry,
you-
I would like to make sure that some combination of people are keeping an eye on me doing this, because I picked
Okay.
this up from a demon that was killed, and I don't fully trust that it isn't cursed.
Okay. Is anyone else helping him?
I'll watch him.
I was too
You're
busy
also-
on the phone with some receptionist.
Oh,
If he
wait,
looks
sorry. I
like
should.
he's going to be possessed, I'll hold him down.
let me fix your character model there a little bit, Ramwin.
Oh no.
There we go.
You're now very white.
That's
Yes.
not white. What are you on about?
That is, well, I'm assuming it's white over my already like dark robes.
Yeah.
I think we can fix this.
We'll need to. Yeah. After I can remake your character
I
Yeah.
should have it.
if you have it.
No, we can do even better than that.
What are you thinking?
Give me 5 minutes and I'll show you.
Okay. I also, Gary, just to tell the children apart for Urian, they're all different primary colors. I hope that's helpful.
Fair enough.
Okay. But yes, you're able to find that this great sword seems to be a great sword of wounding.
Ah, interesting.
It is not cursed. Do you want me to read out the description of a great sword of wounding?
That sounds good.
Okay. Let me just try to find it, because I did have it up already. If I don't have it up, that would be quite annoying. Okay, so a great sword of wounding. Hit points lost to this weapon's damage can be regained only through a short or long rest, rather than regeneration, magic, or other means. Once per turn, when you hit a creature with an attack using this weapon, you can wound the target. At the start of each of the wounded creature's turns, it takes 1d4 necrotic damage for each time you've wounded it. It can then make a Constitution saving throw, ending the effect of all wounds on itself on a success. Or it can be healed from another creature doing a medicine check, ending the effect of such wounds on it on a success. It only got one attack off using the greatsword, and it was against Hugin, who died immediately anyway.
Excellent.
Mm.
A sword
Wait,
of
yeah.
comparable
sorry.
stature to the one that I already use.
Sorry?
That is, I assume, a sword of comparable size to the one that I use.
Yes, it looks very similar, except that's made of infernal iron. But yes, it is just a normal D&D thing, so you should just be able to add it straight into inventory.
Thank you.
In fact, it might actually be half an inch longer than your current one, if you include the hilt.
That's
Okay.
a cool sword.
It's a lot of fun. Okay, let's have a look at this. Just look at my notes, make sure I haven't forgotten anything. Oh yes. There was one thing that I needed to check. Just give me half a moment.
Surely we're cutting into the territory of a moment.
Yeah, you're right. That's my bad. Can everyone make a wisdom saving throw for me as we do this long rest?
Ah, great.
It's only DC 10.
Ouch.
It's okay, I'm right there with you.
Alright, the new run win is in game text chat.
Ooh, let's have a look at this. That's great.
just make a white robed everything.
I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh yeah, Ramwin, you do automatically pass this. My bad.
oh, okay.
This time. But sorry, Dargos, could you also do this along with?
I did the The 14 was Aston, and then the 16 was me.
Yep. Okay, am I missing anyone else, or is that everyone? Yep, that's everyone. Okay, so only Farun and Barparan, you guys are the only ones that fail. At this moment, you are now lawful evil.
Who is lawful evil? What?
Farun and Barparan, your alignments have now changed to lawful evil.
What?
The change becomes permanent if a creature does not leave the plane within 4 days. Otherwise, you
Yikes.
will. If you do, your alignment reverts to normal after 1 day spent on a plane other than the 9 hells. Casting Dispel Evil and Good spell on the creature also restores your natural alignment. But you have
Wait, what spells?
Spell evil.
Dispel Evil and Good. You have 4
Okay.
days. Otherwise, your alignments are permanently evil,
Bad.
lawful.
Do they have to act to that alignment now, or?
Well, if you do, you gain inspiration. Speaking of
Oh my
inspiration,
God.
everyone gets an inspiration because that particular fight wasn't very hard, but everything else, doing a series of fights one after the other, I feel like I want to reward you guys extra. And we are taking a long rest. Everyone level up. Ramwin, you have to take a level of Celestial Warlock.
Oh, that's
Yay.
great.
Alright.
What if you already have inspiration? Can I have like inspiration times 2?
No, but you can quickly use your first inspiration if you want to do something really cool quickly, like a backflip.
A backflip. There's
Do
definitely
a really
point to
cool
that, yeah.
backflip.
Do a
I'll do
really
backflip.
cool backflip. I'll give you inspiration.
No.
Sorry?
No. I
Oh.
refuse.
You refuse to do a backflip.
You want?
I will fail the backflip.
You do a
You-
side flip and you land on your head.
You-
Yeah,
I
pretty
can't-
much that would happen.
I can be kind. You can use your first inspiration to re-roll one of your. What is the specific feature that divination wizards have? It's
Portent.
portents. You can re-roll
Okay,
one
that
of
would
your
be good.
portents if you want.
That is
Yeah.
insane.
I have
One
expert
of them
divination now,
is one
yay.
time.
One of them is what?
You can re-roll one of them this one time.
Ah, okay, awesome.
So you can re-roll the one you didn't have.
Yep.
Well, he can also replace.
Well, I get
the
them
other
back
one.
now anyway, but yeah.
Yeah, because it's
And
a
I
one.
can just re-roll one. Yep.
I had a notebook listed of my spells I was taking and I can't find it.
Whose fault is that?
Mine.
If everyone could just quickly, like when you're done leveling up and sorting that stuff out, just send a message either to, let's say into Roll20, like just say, like give it, like just say done or something, just so it's easy to see that everyone's sorted that out. So we can move on to what happens during this long rest.
Can we have
Oh, no.
2 levels?
No, you can only
Only one level per rest.
Oh,
And
'Cause if
Aspen's
I
leveling up again, remember? Is she?
Yes,
once I get
he is.
4th level, I have a cool combo I can do.
Well, you know what?
Oh, there it is.
You will be leveling up before you. I do believe, unless I'm wrong, I might be wrong. So don't hold me to it, but I do think that you are leveling up one more time before you leave Rockville.
Nice.
Nice.
Okay, I need to.
Yeah,
that
I'm going to
one,
quickly check the bathroom.
That one.
I have kind of got way more spell slots now though, which is nice. Kind of.
Good level spells now.
Nice.
Fuck that one.
What did he say? It was
This one.
dispel or protect from evil and good?
Spell
Dispel
even
evil
good, yeah.
and good.
Dispel
no,
evil.
it was dispel evil, and then it was protection from evil and good were the two spells I thought.
Right, I have protection from evil and good.
That's what I'm looking because it wasn't. Didn't we have that in the?
Right, there you go. I found my notebook. We're good, I think.
Sensor. I'm pulling up the doc that you gave.
Ooh, whoa! I got
How do
one.
wizards work again? You get 2 spells every level, is it?
You learn 2 spells for free every level.
Yep.
And you can also share things between. And I'm trying to remember what spell it was that I was after.
Well, I have counter spell now.
Excellent.
Of a lot of cantrips now.
I don't know what else I want though. And that's a
Yeah.
good one.
Oh, and I never hit the long rest button. Oops.
Remove curse is a good one. If you don't have it already.
Already got it.
Good.
I'm going to get hypnotic pattern. Unless anything, I don't know if anything else is as good as the issue, because catnap is pretty cool.
I think that's all I got going on.
Everyone's still having fun?
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Oh yes. Before I forget, it has been, I think, 6 long rests, technically, since I've had you make a check on Dark Dagos. So I'm gonna say you automatically fail the Constitution check. But could you give me a Constitution saving throw?
Sure.
You have to
17.
pass it. Sorry?
17.
17. Okay.
What did I have to pass on?
Sorry?
What did I have to pass?
15.
Okay.
Now it's 16.
Damn it.
So I mean, like, for the
am I
next 2 long rest, it's 16 you have to beat.
What level is
Yeah.
that? Oh.
Am I allowed to let him out?
If you want. You absolutely can.
Like,
See,
not
if-
while sleeping, but like, just in normal play.
I mean, that is up to you from a character standpoint. If you want. But this music is a lot more loud and notable than
Oh, Server King.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you guys might recognize the song. Strangely enough. Anyway.
Expert
As I was-
divination's going to be fun.
Sorry?
Expert divination's going to be fun.
Most likely, whatever that is.
Every time you use a divination spell that is higher than 1st level, I get a spell slot back of the level below it.
That is incredibly useful.
Okay.
I
need Hugin back
but
out.
as I was saying, there is you certainly can if you want to. Dagos, we will run through something quickly tonight though. Even though you did pass the con save.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, wait, sorry, I forgot about the there were some small things as well. Before the long rest. Rhea explained to the party that it has been great to be a part of getting down here to Elturul. but she won't be coming to help save the Grand Duke. She's going to stay here and help protect these people,
Figures as much.
as well as the druid. The druid's going to stay here too.
Yes, I would recommend he do as much and.
Yep.
ensure
Please
that
stop
the
giving us
are
more
safe
people
in
to
a way
take
that
care of.
actually matters.
And Lulu says that she will be with you guys forever,
Well, damn it.
Of course.
never abandoning her new friends.
Just please
Until the day
stay
she
close
dies.
to us.
I am never going to be able to cast a spell from range again, am I?
No. Yes. Lulu, please stay with the ranged spellcasters.
Yes.
But I want to be up front and stab all the bad guys with my tusks.
If she had her spells, that would be so nice. Or something ranged, that would be so nice. 'Cause
Oh,
at the
yeah,
moment
I
it's
can
just tusks.
Yep. This is actually a good opportunity. Thank you for reminding me. Because this is a great opportunity to actually continue her thing. Sorry, there's so many story stuff. I keep forgetting.
Sorry.
Yes, I did level up the companions. They should both have new abilities. Sorry, this is the
Scooby.
Ale Boy and Dwooby.
Yeah, I've had a look at Scooby already.
Yes, and I would have been made sure to feed and keep safe the snail, whose name I forget.
They still don't have a name at this point.
I think I do. I
Really
just
give
don't
you
know
guys-
what it is. I haven't put it down properly.
I'll give you guys another point each, because I do not want to forget.
Well, does more points do anything for me at this point?
It does. They're just not shown.
Oh, okay.
I can explain it to you now. You can find out later if you want.
Find out later. It'd be fine.
Okay.
I would also take some time during the rest to cast Find Familiar, taking one of the braziers and resummoning Hrafn with a slightly different, actually quite fitting given my twist of alignment, shifting into more slightly demonic, almost draconic.
Yes,
More accentuated, sharp edges and very much a omen of death kind of look.
She does look closer to an imp than she does to a covered in feathers than she does to a raven.
What third level spells did you get, Tim?
Vampiric Touch and Spirit Shroud.
Yeah, neither of those are useful for me. Oh well.
Sorry.
All good.
They are both
I
very
have plenty of
important
third level
to me.
spells, as you can see.
Where's the information on Lulu?
Can I use that new token?
There we go. There's Lulu's information. Lulu regains a memory. Someone roll me a 1d6.
5.
Five?
You beat me to it.
Yes.
Like, I was half a second for hitting the button.
I have dice next to me, bro.
Hmm.
You're not gonna beat physical dice.
My hand is already on my mouse. I might have.
The Zerial I knew is gone, replaced by a devil with a halo of fire and vengeance. This is who I am, she told me. When demons die, they cry out my name in terror. Those were Zerial's last words to me.
A bit like Dargos.
She was just obsessed with killing demons. Which is all well and good, but she made too great a sacrifice to do it. It is very intense. This is meant to be like exploration music.
It
I
is.
probably should. Let me do a different one. Here we go. I didn't realize that I still have this in here, but got some Stardew Valley.
Wow, nice.
Awesome. So,
Can I
Ethan,
use that other token?
Yeah, sorry, what's happening?
Nap,
Oh, you want to use,
But yeah,
you
I
want to
wanna
use the other
other
token?
the new token. I like it.
Can you give me the screenshot
yeah,
from
give
the
me a
phone
sec.
symbol? Or send
Hold
the
on.
link to me so I can take the photo?
Yes, I can do that.
Oh, I almost said you should put the ring on, the ring of invisibility, but if the ring was on, you wouldn't be able to see him.
That would be pretty
So-
funny.
So not putting the ring on probably is the play. Anyway, Nap, I didn't mean to cut you off.
so Ethan, we
Yep.
talked about me doing the spell rot tattoo.
Yes, oh my gosh, yep.
So I want to do that to do find familiar and grab another raven.
Of course.
Can you do two different Find Familiars?
What's up?
No.
Bad.
So,
Wait, but
Find
doesn't he
Familiar,
only-
There is I think there is a spell which lets you have multiple duplicates
there's-
for a while.
Yeah, flock of
Flock of
familiars or
familiars.
whatever, but they
One
don't
of-
act
I don't
like a
have-
normal familiar.
Yeah, but I don't have. A
Yes,
familiar.
which is what I was gonna say.
I have a homunculus servant.
Oh, that's what you mean. Yes, okay.
It's a
now I
type.
understand.
Yeah. So I was gonna
Yeah.
do the tattoo to do find familiar.
Yes,
And
you
they were
can.
I'm gonna have them. They're gonna team up on.
Now you just need the actual spell create homunculus, which is a entirely separate homunculus to the one you have.
Yeah.
Okay, so with doing the spell rot tattoo, do you need to make a check of some sort to see how well it goes, or
No.
is it
It's just it's one of my infusions. I replicate a magic item.
cool? Okay, you give yourself
Damn
spell rot
artificers.
tattoo.
All right. Let me.
Let me give. And you see, as you put it on your skin, you feel a searing burn of infernal fire.
Yay.
Yay!
You got a phoenix thing?
Let me just put this in as myself and Barparan. It's
Yep.
also in your journal.
Awesome.
And let's put a little image in here. Let me see if I should be able to find it quite easily.
Okay.
There we go.
An imp.
Yep.
All right. Sounds good. Can I rename him?
Yes, you can. Do you want me to rename him, or are you able to do it?
I got it.
Yep, you can give him a name if you want.
Perfect.
What are you gonna call him?
Hold on. Where did my
Okay.
my roll 20.
So did something change for Lulu, or is it just you remembered something?
Let me double check. Sorry, there's a few things going on at the same time here. Okay,
Yeah,
Rowland,
I'm still
you
waiting on
are-
what Dargos is doing.
Yes, sorry. I was going to wait till that until after everyone's leveled up. Is everyone
Cool.
leveled up?
Yep.
Do everyone else's stuff and then do Dargos. He's chill.
Yes, if that's all right.
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so Lulu, restored memories. Thought there was details on how this worked. Because she does slowly gain back abilities based off the amount that she remembers. But I don't know if it says only when she remembers them.
While you find that, I just
Yes.
want to describe during the rest, if anyone's paying attention, one of the things I'd be doing is looking over Gary's spell book, copying in some of the transcribing some of the spells into my own, and particularly taking some time with one of them, manifesting a ball of fire between my hands before letting it collapse down. Doing that a few times, and slowly shifting it to a brilliant white flame instead of the orange, and making notes with each attempt.
You see, there are two young children nearby. One who's particularly yellow, one that's particularly blue. You seem to be noting vigorously what you're doing. Like they have little notebooks that they're writing in, or watching what you're doing.
I gesture that they're welcome to come over and watch more closely if they like.
Also, what's your reason for not telling the people about the contract? Because I feel like it can't cause more harm than what they already do know, because it's not like they can panic more than they are.
I'm concerned. I'm concerned by what they might do with that information, because that will turn panic into rage.
Yeah, rage against someone who's dead, though.
Still, I'm
mostly dead.
Yeah.
So I found a thing on Lulu's stats. Sadly, it's not based off the amount of memories she learned. It's based off of the point that we're at in the actual campaign. Right. So does she currently have light? I imagine she does.
She doesn't. Hold up. She has no spells at all. Okay,
so she does gain light as one of the spells that she can cast, which is an at-will ability. So that's not limited to amount per day or anything. I should send you a revised version that doesn't have black lines all over it. But
no, I've created my own homebrew version. I can just edit.
Oh, perfect. Okay, so that's unfortunately she won't gain anything until chapter 4, which means nothing to you guys.
Yep.
What chapter are we in?
Chapter 2.
Okay.
Chapter 2 is quite short, though. Although chapter 3 is a bit more extensive.
Yeah, because I can see all the spells she does get eventually. Most of them are not very helpful.
She does get banishment at one point.
Yeah, she gets banishment eventually. Shape change, where she can turn into a mammoth, is pretty cool.
Teleport.
But she doesn't get any actual ranged attack, which is what she needs. She just needs a range. Can she just like shoot her tusks instead? That'd be great.
Yeah, she just regrows them every time she shoots them out.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty funny.
Can you delete my old token so that I can drag in?
Yes, I will.
I sent you your revised version.
Oh, you sent a better version?
Yeah. GM chat.
Alright. Oh, okay. Because I got well, I'll give you a choice.
I don't need the crossbow anymore.
Okay. Well, you have a choice between that one or like if you want just that white one that Jim Bob made, that's cool. But Tim also did this one. So just whichever one you prefer.
We'll do the one Jim Bob did for now. I've barely touched that crossbow since I've used this character, so
okay,
would make sense.
It's easy enough to add a crossbow to it if you want.
That's fine.
Oh, it's easy enough for me to change what effect you've
Yeah.
It's easier to remove a crossbow than to add one.
Okay, she now has innate spell casting and light. Yep. That's it.
I mean, you guys will need light at some point.
Including
Well,
those of us with 120 feet of dark vision.
well, some of
light.
you don't have 120 feet of dark vision.
I can also cast light now.
Yeah, well, don't worry about that bit. Okay, are we waiting on anything else?
Nope. Just this that Runwin,
Oh,
what
Dargoth,
kind of
I guess.
elemental effect do you think is your primary? Especially given upcoming changes.
Thank you, Davos.
Done.
Sorry, thank you, machine.
I'm leaning
Call
Call me
toward
Dargoth, that's fine.
Yeah, I know, but
probably radiant, actually. Yeah.
What kind of sorcerer are you?
I was Shadow Magic Sorcerer, but then I just took a level of Celestial Warlock.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of conflict.
A little bit ish. But
Yeah.
character-wise it explains away.
Yeah, would have been way
Backstory-wise-
worse for Dargos to be that.
Backstory-wise it fits in. If you noticed a specific thing that the whatever it's called, the secretary phone operator or whatever said.
the angelic helpline.
The angelic helpline. Yes.
One of the keywords being redemption.
You're gonna be a paladin. No.
No. That's why it's warlock and not paladin. It's because paladin doesn't really.
Paladin is oath to one person.
Yeah. Well, warlock is oath to.
Warlock is an oath at all.
It's not an oath. It's not really much of a choice.
Ah, that's
yeah,
a good one.
well,
Thank you, Tim.
Your spell slot's gonna get rather complicated now that you're war sorcerer and warlock, though.
Yeah.
A little bit. For now, it's not that complicated, but yeah.
Are you gonna do coffee lock?
I mean, it is an option to him, so I should take a long rest.
All right, Venny, if you have a look at game text chat, you have your choice of options.
That's cool.
Yeah, I like that.
Cool. I'll put that in that case.
Yeah, but which one do you like?
You call the imp Mugen?
Yes. Hugin and Mugen.
You get
Nice.
a Mugen. Oh, damn. Okay, what was I doing? I was changing Ranwin. There we go.
You know. Hugin and
and then we've
Mugen.
just got Dargos left. Yep. I think.
I think we're up to you as soon as the token updates.
Yep. Well, I mean, also, you need to have a visit tonight, though, as well.
What?
Ranwin. Well, Ranwin needs a visit
Ranwin.
tonight.
Yes. Do Renwin's visit because Dargos and
Yes.
Dargos is strange.
Okay. We can do Dargos afterwards.
The token actually update. It didn't on my screen.
We could do an initiative check
Dargos.
between Dargos and Ranwin to see who's faster at falling asleep.
Yikes.
I would honestly probably say Dargos falls asleep slower because he's waiting for Arston to fall asleep.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Alright, so just last check, everyone has leveled up.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Let us enter night. Let's get out of here. Let's go back to the big map.
Start drawing everyone.
Start drawing. Yeah, I don't see where the second pub is, so that's at a second pub.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Ranwin, as you drift off to sleep, you relax your muscles and are able to wearily begin to relax. But before you're able to fully reach that point of deep sleep and dream, you open your eyes to find yourself laying down on a cloud. And you hear the sound of harps playing in the background, and the warm sounds of people laughing and having fun just a little in the distance. Do you do anything?
I guess sit up and look around.
You look around and you see a large figure sitting on a throne, and off behind him and around, far off, you see that there are fields of empty, quite large fields that are sparsely filled with people wandering around and chatting and playing, and but your main focus is the large white-robed man in the chair. He says, "Ah, my chosen one." And you see he puts on some glasses and he reaches down the side of his throne and picks up a large scroll. He says, "Hello, my good champion. It is great to see that you are groveling before me." And he turns to you and sees that you're not groveling and says, "It is good to see you this evening. How have your adventures been thus far, Mortal One?"
Quite interesting. Nothing
That
I
is
really.
that is great to hear. I look forward to continuing to sponsor your power as you represent me in the mortal realm. If you ever need guidance or help, simply call and I will be sure to pick up.
Maybe.
do.
Am I gonna
Oh,
be
yes.
sent through another helpline?
No. Depends on the time of day. Yes. Okay. So there are some clarifying features here. So you are my chosen one, but you don't quite meet all the criteria at the moment.
Of course you don't.
See, we chose you as my representative this season because there are still measures that you need to take to establish yourself as truly righteous. I do see here that you do have a history of stealing as well as some murders in your early life. Now, what we're looking for is for you to redeem yourself, per se. So you're going to be under some trials and tribulations. Some of them may just come with the territory of being in Avernus, but some will be from me. To prove yourself as champion. We're wanting to establish to the people that although you aren't great personally, or very powerful, or very strong, or cool or interesting that Torm, me, is able to establish his influence through even the most worthless of mortals.
There it is.
Does that all make sense to you? About you understand what your responsibility is in all this?
I understand.
So even though you like to mess up, I would like to reinforce just how much of a bad idea it would be for you to mess up. Is that clear to you?
Yeah, I won't mess up.
All right. I believe that is all that I need to cover. Yes. Okay, great. Goodbye. And he waves his hands, and you feel a massive gust of wind as you are knocked off the cloud. And you start falling. And that is the end of the dream.
He didn't lay out any rules or terms to the pact, though.
Represent him well in the mortal realm.
That's not very specific.
Nope, it's not.
Nah, he's not great at managing the books.
So I'm just thinking, there's generally some pretty nasty repercussions for breaking pacts, and some of them can break reality a little bit.
You know, maybe he'll have a follow-up dream tomorrow night with one of his attorneys or assistants or something, following up some of the things we've
Yeah, I'll sign the paperwork tomorrow.
Okay. Now we move on to Dargos. As you drift off to sleep, you find yourself in the midst of a great battle. Seems to be almost this amalgamation of battles from your young life before you were married. You see, there are orc clans fighting with humans, and there are even some gnomes as well, and there's a dragon flying overhead. It's just this massive amalgamation of violence and butchery as you stand atop this hill overlooking it. What would you like to do? Machine?
Yeah. At this point, am I just regular Dargos?
You look
Because
down.
it
You're not
changes.
holding. You do have a battle axe in hand. And you are regular Dargos.
Okay. So I'm standing at the top of the hill.
Mm-hmm.
Who's fighting who?
Everyone is fighting everyone. It's just this glorious pool of violence almost erupting out of this not quite valley, plain.
I think Dargos is gonna just start to slowly walk down.
You start to slowly walk down, and as you start walking, are you wanting to fight, or are you walking to simply get closer?
I'm walking to get closer, but I'm not going to be using the axe.
Okay.
Like, if someone comes to fight me, I'm just going to try and block with my hands.
You walk closer, and none of the fighters acknowledge you. They continue fighting around you, as if they are subconsciously being pushed out of the way, away from you, but they don't seem to notice it themselves. You notice that in the fight, you see some old warrior friends from your time, or maybe not friends, more compatriots, who fought alongside you and with you, fighting as well, but they also take no notice of you. You continue to walk through this flood of screams and violence and rage, until you almost stumble into this large oak table. It's in this almost alcove in the fighting. It's similar to how they've been avoiding you. Like, the fight is working around this table, but almost as if no one notices it. It's 15 feet wide, and it's almost as if it's a massive tree grew here and was cut off. So it's just this large cracked stump covered in lacerations and burn marks. Sitting at this table are two figures. One you recognize from your time looking in the mirror. Seems to be almost a exact mirror image of yourself.
Yeah.
Evening, imposter. Why don't you take a seat?
I do.
You do?
Yeah.
Sitting next to this image of yourself is a looming shadow that, even while sitting down, it's well over 7 feet tall. It seems to be a massive Goliath mumbling to himself, something that you can't hear over the sounds of battle. At least not initially. But as you sit down, the sounds of battle start to fade until it's just in the background. And you're here at this table with the Goliath in the mirror image of yourself. You start to hear what the Goliath is saying. Kill them. Rip and tear. Kill them all. And you see that he is absolutely not drenched, encrusted with blood. Old blood. And the mirror image puts his elbows on the table and looks at you and smiles. So, I see you've been collecting some pets. You've been able to keep me down. Sorry, let me just quickly change that.
Yeah, please.
That's a bit better. You've been able to keep me down, imprisoned thus far. But you will not be able to keep me at bay forever.
I don't want to.
Interesting. What do you have in mind?
This shouldn't be a fight for who has charge. You're both here. both deserve to have this time. I don't need to fight you. Not anymore.
Changed replacement.
What?
What changed? Replacement. That's what he's calling you. He's calling you replacement. Yep.
What changed? There are more people that care.
Mm.
We don't.
So you wish for peace.
I know there won't be peace. But I don't wish for us to fight. Because I need you sometimes.
Well, I think you'll find that I don't need you at all. What do I get out of this?
You hate being shoved down. You will eventually come out, I know that. Whether I survive doing that, whether you survive when that does happen, is a different story. I don't care about our life. I care about our daughters. She's more important than my life.
Very disappointing. Weaker than I thought you would be. Fine. Let's call peace for now.
I'm not gonna repress you down. You
Just know
deserve
this.
to spend time. You deserve to spend time with our daughter as well.
Don't call her that. She's only yours. I had no hand in her. I do not wish to have to spend time with that pet of yours.
Maybe I'll make you spend time with her.
Interesting.
Is that you saying interesting or him?
Sorry, that's me saying interesting. Now I'm trying to think of what Dark Doggos would say.
I've put thought into this, mate.
Yes, you have. I was thinking this was going in a different direction. I mean, this is your character. Of course you put thought into this.
Like, this is nowhere near, like... I've done a lot of thought into this. And I wanted to see where you would take it.
Well, I'm no coward. I will
I
not
know
lie
you're not.
out or deceive you. I will take sole control here.
I know.
That is my aim, to my goal, and you will not stand in the way of that.
If you stand against my family, I will fight you.
What if you have?
Hmm?
What if you have no family? What if there is nothing
All
to
of
drive?
these people here, as the pets you call them, they are family.
Oh. How could I be stuck with you for so many years when all you care about are these external factors? You have power over me tonight, but tomorrow I'll be back again.
I know you will.
Alright, so I'm going to have to pause for a second.
I will also say, I don't know that you would win that fight.
It's not about winning.
No. If he tries to... If Dargos tries to remove all of us, I don't think he's going to win that fight.
Well, he's not going to win that fight, but if he's trying to remove me, I would rather kill myself.
Sorry, just came back. I only heard the I'd prefer to kill myself line there.
That's all fine then.
Okay,
We
cool.
can go from there.
I think with that, Dark Dargos would like to call an end to this meeting, and I'd say you drift off from the stream. You drift away from the stream.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I will say this to you, Ethan.
Hmm.
The next combat that we're in, I'm letting him out.
Okay. Interesting.
That was my entire intention before this long rest.
Okay. Cool. I was planning on this taking a different direction, but we can go with that.
Oh, that's all fine. Like,
Mhm.
it takes roleplay to understand where I want this character to go.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay. You good to call it there?
Yeah.
Alright, we successfully complete a long rest.
Woo!
Thank
It has
Wow.
been like
Yeah.
3 or 4 sessions since we last did that.
Oh my gosh.
Gosh.
Ugh. Okay. Alright, it is
Well,
1:15. How much longer do we want to go for?
Not much, if we could.
Not much. Okay, we could just explore the catacombs and then call it there, and then continue with following after Duke Ravengard or whatever afterwards.
Sounds good.
Cool. Okay, let's go back to the catacombs. Sorry, the cathedral basement.
Yeah.
Keep saying catacombs. It is catacombs, but
All right.
right. Where do we want to wander?
That is an excellent question. Is there anything of note down this end, or is it just, like, is that all just solid stonework, or is it, are there doors into that space behind?
Ah, okay. Right, sorry. I need to go again. I keep having to leave. I'm very sorry.
Does that give you guys a better perspective of where Dargos is at?
Yeah.
But I don't
I
honestly
still
don't
have
think you
no
guys have.
idea.
Yeah, that makes sense. But up to this point, I don't think you guys had any idea at all.
What does letting him out in combat mean as well?
So the reason he started existing was because Dargos' wife was killed, and the person who did it got away with it. Him letting him out in combat allows him, or showing him, what Dargos is really doing. I don't know what it's going to do for you guys. Like, that's not entirely up to me. But showing him what we're up against is the main point of that.
Especially considering several party members have evil alignment at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he does actually follow someone. Like, Dargos doesn't follow anyone. No gods, nothing. Dark Dargos follows Shah, the goddess of darkness and loss. So,
Of course, Charles.
Interesting.
yeah, just watch out for that one.
Okay. I didn't know that one.
It's in the
Did you tell me
backstory.
about that?
It's literally written
damn.
in my backstory. It's the last
Ah.
line.
It's the last line. Oh, that's probably why.
It's really weird that you chose Shah in a Baldur's Gate campaign.
I don't know why.
I will tell you right now, if this was chosen before this campaign, I just didn't change it.
Yeah, no, there's Baldur's Gate 3 stuff related to that. Shah's, yeah, it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah.
Well, we're not really in Baldur's Gate anymore, so
Nope.
we'll see.
Yeah, but the effect on Shah is still kind of relevant.
No, okay. I'll have to
Can
look
you
into
tell
it.
me the effect on Shah? Because I haven't looked into this at all.
I can't say much about spoiling everything.
Talking
Well,
about
thanks.
the video. Talking about the video game.
Yeah, Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah, okay. I'm not sure how much
Yeah,
that
Shaw.
influence is going in here, but
Well, what Shah's doing in Baldur's Gate 3 is, would be effective at the moment.
oh gosh. Okay. Trying to remember what happened in Baldur's Gate. I haven't played it in a bit. Anyway, you're
I haven't played
investigating
it
this
for a bit
room.
either.
Give me an investigation check.
Don't make me get the best rollers again.
Oh, wait,
My best roll of the
investigation
night.
Seriously? Am I gonna-
Yes.
All right, so
I got a 14.
This room has nothing of
Nice.
consequence. Let's move on.
okay, Farun and Gary, you're kind of like tapping on the walls and like listening to like see if there's any hollow spaces behind it. Whereas, well, Ranwin and Dargos are kind of hanging back and letting you guys deal with the annoying stuff. You guys lean against a wall back here. You see my ping.
Yep.
And fall into a secret tunnel. An escape
course.
tunnel.
There we go.
Which seems to be
Resist.
secret
Wait, where?
tunnel.
Resist.
Where's this secret tunnel? Oh, okay.
Everyone missed it.
Can someone roll a d8 for me?
No. I will not.
Okay. Someone else roll a d8 for me.
I will roll a
Ew.
d8 for you.
Ranwin got it.
Ramon
I
got it.
2.
Okay. This tunnel
I beat you
seems
before.
to it's to be carved straight into the rock, leading in a straight line out into some. It goes for like 100 feet, something like that. To a large opening, where you can see natural light coming in.
Right.
Leads to a gaping hole, 100 feet away.
We should probably go explore that.
Yeah, probably.
Right. as you make your way through the tunnel, making sure not to stumble on anything, you come out to the edge of the hole, which doesn't seem to go anywhere. It seems to go out into empty space. So as you very gingerly make your way towards the edge, you see what used to be an escape tunnel to leave the catacombs is now open 500 feet in the air, and directly below you is the river Styx, 500 feet below your feet.
Fun.
And
I
there's
thought we were
gaping.
way higher up than that.
No, 500.
Yeah.
Well,
We
maybe we
weren't
shouldn't
that
go this
far
way.
up. It's good for me to know about this, but yeah.
Cool. That is all that is of interest with this secret tunnel.
I might
But
use
there
this.
were also other investigation checks. Nope, never mind. Nothing happened to that. Cool.
The highest our group rolled was a 14.
Yep. Which means there's nothing else interesting in this room.
Wait, let me roll for Aston. Hang on. With her -1.
Oh, yeah, give it a shot.
0.
0? Okay, cool.
Legit
yep.
0.
You guys got everything interesting that's in this room out of there.
Where should
Nope.
we go now?
Where should you go now?
I am heading south.
Let's try and not split this party.
So
Oh,
south
come
is
on. It'll be fun.
If you weren't here last week when I did that.
Is that when you
Yeah.
almost died?
he
I split the party and like it was
He split
just
the
me for
party.
2 hours.
he split the party downed after 2 hours, and then the rest of us had to go rescue him, and then I downed in the process.
You know what? That sounds pretty good.
I apologize to everyone who was there.
Yes. You knocked off how much gold off my debt?
30.
Yeah, all 30 gold off my 200 gold debt.
I only knocked 20 off naps.
Alright, where are we explore? Are we all going south?
We don't
We
have
should
to
probably
go
all
south.
go south.
Well, we don't want to
Unless we split off into 2 even parties.
There are 5 of us. I don't exactly know how that splits evenly.
Is there 5 of us?
There are also how many familiars?
There's also
Yeah.
familiars and Aston and a bunch of other people wandering around.
Sure.
Why don't we just stick together and just go down one before the other or whatever?
Nah,
Yeah,
that sounds
That's fair.
valid.
Varun's already exploring. I'm following him. I trust him.
Where'd you guys go? Oh yes, this is the area that Athena went through last session, where there were a bunch of people hiding. They've now moved out to the refugee area. So these areas where there are some sarcophagi, and there are also these areas, which Ranwan can see at the moment, which are vaults, which are used for holding large amounts of bodies.
I don't like the color of this room.
No. Is
Always the
there,
critics.
Does there seem to be anything hidden or anything of interest?
Give me an investigation check.
Yeah. My familiar is helping me, of course.
Yep.
Very helpful.
Ooh, Barbaran. So, okay. So you're both looking around, and you notice that there are some stones loose in the wall over here. do with that information what you will.
I would suggest removing those stones if you were able to. The
Do you do
artificer
it?
would be far more capable of that than I
Yeah.
would.
Let me
Alright.
see if I can remove the stones.
You are easily able to. Baparan, you now have 3 bricks in your inventory.
3
Once
bricks.
he's- Yep. And
If you want them.
while he's doing that, Farun, you notice that there are 9 red emeralds. Sorry, amethysts, my bad. 9 red amethysts behind the bricks.
Amethyst purple.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Yep.
how can an amethyst be red?
Ruby.
Well, emerald
I
can
am
be any
reading
color.
what is I am reading what is written here. Blame.
Seriously?
Wizards.
Yep. Blame Wizards of the
That's
Coast.
How did they mess that up?
That's easy.
No,
It's
amethyst
magic.
can be red.
Yeah.
Amethyst can be red. Anyway, there are 9 of them.
Okay.
I will
You can.
quite readily scoop those up and have a closer look at them.
And you've got those 3 bricks, Baldur.
Yeah, how much do those bricks weigh?
They're around about. Well, actually, how much does a brick weigh?
About a kilo.
Yeah, I was wondering if it's like a
2.
kilo or. Let's do it in normal D&D stuff. It is 4.5 pounds.
Yeah, that checks out.
It's about a kilo.
Perfect.
Is there
Yeah, I'll
anything
keep
of
those
note
in my
about
inventory.
the amethysts?
Sorry.
Is there anything of note about the amethysts?
You notice that a tag on one of them, like kind of wrapped around with like a piece of string, and it's noted that they are 50 gold pieces each.
What?
Wow. Very handy.
But they do not seem to be special in any other way, unless you want to make a check. To be sure.
Yeah, I will make a check quite happily. Sorry. What kind of check would you like me to take? Arcana.
What are you
probably
trying to
came
find
after.
out? Depends on what you're trying to find out.
I'm particularly interested if there's anything magical about them.
It sounds like an Arcana check to me then.
18?
You're pretty sure these aren't magical. They could be used as in like ingredients in some form of magical spell or rite or whatever, what have you. But it is not magical in and of itself.
Would they be suitable for imbuing paper and ink for spellbook materials?
Repeat?
Sorry. Would they be suitable for imbuing into ink and paper for making spellbook materials?
Well, they're shiny rocks. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna work as paper and stuff.
Crushed up into powder
try.
and magically imbued into inks and parchments so that they are suitable as spellbook paper, spellbook ink. There's a reason adding spells to spellbooks is so expensive, and it's partly the magically imbued paper and ink.
Oh, that's what you mean. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, sure. Yes.
It
Yeah.
took me a while to get that as well.
Yeah, I was a bit confused there. Oh no, Gary's over in the west. Oh no.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out where everyone went. I didn't see where people got dragged off.
Yeah, they went to the first room to the south.
Southeast.
Oh, over there. Okay.
Over here.
Ah, thank you.
Where is Dargos? Where have you gone?
I'm currently right here.
Do you know where everyone else is?
Yeah, they're down here.
Yes.
Yeah, I am not following them.
I
I need
There
to
were
talk
also-
to Austin.
You need to talk to Austin. Okay.
But you do the rest of them.
Okay, cool. There isn't anything else of note in this corner of the cathedral catacombs.
Noted.
Okay.
Do
Did
you
we
want me to
just
do
kind
my
of?
thing now?
Sorry?
Do you want me to do my thing now, Austin? Just for
Yeah, let's do that.
story for mainly for you, just so you're aware.
Mm-hmm.
Dargos knows that Dark Dargos is going to come out at some point, and he knows he's going to let him come out. He just needs to tell Austin that she's seen him come out.
Definitely.
And
She would have at some point.
yeah, but a lot of the time she has helped Dargos take control again.
Mm.
And basically I'm telling her that the next time he comes out, don't. He
Okay.
needs to know what it feels like to be out.
Interesting.
He
Okay.
needs to
Be
know
accepted.
how to be accepted and be in this place and in this body with me.
Okay. Instead of fighting for control. Okay.
But I am not telling anyone else in the party this.
Okay. That's gonna be fun.
Is there anything?
But
you guys
I
need to
imagine she's a bit reticent, but she would trust you.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He hasn't really had any good experience with Dark Dogos, so he's basically trying to teach her that he's not the evil one, he's not all bad.
Mm. Yeah. Okay.
Cool. That's all I'm doing. I'm not searching at all.
Cool. You're all good. For everyone else, this is probably going to take a while because there's a lot of pointless rooms in this place. So let's kind of steamroll through here. There isn't anything interesting in this room that you guys are currently looking in.
All right.
These kinds of vaults and catacombs are kind of copied and pasted around the map a bit.
What about that room we went by earlier? This one, like at the very top.
At the very top,
Yeah.
up here.
The like table with the bunch of chairs or something, whatever this is.
Oh yeah, the great big conference room.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that conference room. Yep, that is a room that you guys can go to.
Okay. Is there anything in the conference room other than presumably a bunch of chairs and a very big table?
Give me a quick investigation check.
Seven. Nope.
7?
man.
You're doing really
No,
well
it doesn't-
today.
There does seem to be some torches on the walls as well.
Very handy.
But that does seem to be all that's in this room. There are also the bodies of the cultists that you guys killed.
Oh yeah, did we look over those? I don't think so, right?
No, we did not.
Because we were just tired and wanted a rest.
Hmm.
I guess since nobody else wants to, I'll see if there's anything on the bodies. With my rolls though, I may need some help.
Well, you can get... Is Raya coming with you, or is Raya just kind of sitting there?
I mean, partly there is a camera, but might as well give him advantage on it.
Okay, yeah, give him advantage on a check.
On investigation.
Yep.
Double 14.
Double 14s! Okay, that is enough to get you something. From patting down these guys, they don't seem to have anything treasure-wise on them. You do notice that in the pocket of one of them is a potion of greater healing, and that all of them seem to be wearing matching rings that, as you touch one of them, it does seem to be vibrating.
I am not going to touch the rings, but I will call over Faroon to come take a look at the rings because
You hear a similar. Hear a rattling coming from a small bag that one of them seemed to have on their person that's now almost shaking against the stonework.
I will quickly investigate this room that I'm in at some point, but I will.
Yes, what room are you in, Faroon? Yes, you are in that
far
room.
west.
Yep. So, yep, you seem to be in a large temple. Each of these semicircular areas seems to have a sarcophagus there. Yep, that's the main feature. Each of these little semicircular holes in these walls has a sarcophagus in it. If you want to investigate further, you can give me a check, or you can help identify those rings.
That is a natural 20.
Is that for looking at the sarcophagi?
Oh, investigating the room in general.
Investigating the room in general? Yes, sorry.
If
the most
the
interesting
thing is
feature
about
of this
sarcophagi, then that is what I'm investigating.
Yep, the most interesting thing is the sarcophagi. You reckon that there's probably some treasure in these. Although from looking at each one of them closely, it does seem that they seem to be locked, with a heavy lock on one of them, and one of them seems to be wrapped in chains with several locks on it. And you hear a noise coming from inside of it.
Oh, that's delightful. Duly noted. I don't think I'm going to open that without having more people with me.
Okay.
Regardless of what treasure might be in it. Is that all that there is of note in this room?
That is all that there is of note in this room.
Yeah. I will continue through and meet up with Renlin.
Okay.
Through the corridors.
Are you wanting to cast Identify? Or investigate, or Arcana check, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, I'll do Identify.
Parn, why does everything you look at look purple?
I don't know.
It might be that his vision is tinted.
Yes, let's have
The
a look.
It
I
has
think-
something to do with the homunculus.
Yes, that would make sense. Let me just quickly change this. Dynamic lighting, yeah. For some reason you'll permanently change that. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Thank you.
Anyway. Yes, if I could cast Identify on that ring.
Okay. You cast Identify. That will take 10 minutes. Does anyone else want to...
It'll take me 1 minute.
1 minute. Okay. Does anyone else want to quickly do anything before I explain what these rings are? That sounds like a no. Okay. So, from calling up your magical helpline, it seems that these rings are magical in nature, but they are not cursed, but the magic held within them is quite unstable. It seems that these are unstable rings of power. Every time their feature activates, there is a 1 in 4 chance it will explode, causing a 5-foot explosion, which will harm everyone in it. and destroy the ring itself. There seems to be one on each of these cultists, as well as a bag of a few you haven't counted yet. But it seems that the feature of these is that while wearing it, any damage dealt by the person who's attuned to it, their damage die explode.
Aha. Right. How dramatic
Is this an actual
the,
item or did you make this?
Sorry?
Is this an actual item or did you make this?
I made this.
I like it.
I
Isn't
want to.
exploding dice overpowered though?
It is
depends.
quite strong, but if you have a chance for these things to destroy themselves, I think that's pretty fun.
How dramatic is the explosion?
You'll have to find out.
Great.
Are we just gonna kill ourselves by using that?
Look, I'm willing to give it a go. Sorry. What seem to be the limitations on the damage that it will apply to?
It is only for so each time. So let's say you cast Fireball while wearing one of these rings. If you so wish to use the feature, it will. You can choose to do it for each damage dice, but once you. Sorry, no, I said that wrong. You can either choose to use it or not. If you do choose to use it, it is applied to every dice that you have rolled and will roll from the further explosion.
Yep.
And you'll roll a d4 for each explosion of each dice. Let's say you roll 6 of your d6, roll a 6. Then you'll roll a d4 for each one of those.
Okay.
And if you ever roll a 1, the dice itself will explode, dealing damage. Sorry, the ring itself will explode as well as the damage that you're dealing with Fireball, or with Axe Catastrophe, or with a longsword. So it is quite powerful if you are rolling with a lot of dice. But if you're rolling with a lot of dice, it's almost certain that the ring itself will explode, dealing damage to you.
And again, is the damage of the ring exploding proportional to the attack, or is it a static thing?
It is not proportional to the attack.
Thank you. Because again, if I roll the dice for Fireball, it's going to explode, and is it then going to basically make me the target of a Fireball as well?
It's more of a smaller version of Fireball.
That's fine. That I can deal with.
I don't know, the risk sounds just really bad. Because if you roll a 1, it just blows up and damages you. It's really likely to roll a 1 on most damage dice.
Which is why
No,
I'm
not on
going
the
to
damage
use it on
dice itself.
Fireballs.
But I'm saying, like, every time that a dice would explode, you roll a d4, and then if that d4 is a 1, then the ring explodes along with the damage that you're dealing.
Does that stop
almost
the
worse.
damage explosion?
Sorry?
So, rolling a Fireball, let's say.
Yep.
I roll 3 6s. So I roll a d4 for the first one. It lets it explode. I roll a 1 for the next one. Does that damage dice still explode, and do further ones still explode?
The total damage of your attack due to using the explosion happens first, and then if you rolled a 1 on any of those d4 checks, then the ring would also be destroyed.
I'm sold. I'll take the lot.
Sorry?
I'm sold. I'll
You're
take the lot.
Okay, cool. I'm glad that I heard you correctly.
Hold on. But if you're rolling a d4 every time one hits maximum damage, you're rolling so many extra dice. It's almost
Only until at
guaranteed the
least one of
first
them
time you
rolls a
use
1.
it.
If you were to
Yeah,
use a
but
fireball, it is almost, and you want to use the explosion thing, it is almost guaranteed that the ring would explode and hurt
But
you.
the damage dice exploding
It's-
is calculated first, and then the ring blows up.
yeah, but the chances of the ring being destroyed is so incredibly high every time you
And
use
that's
it,
fine. I've
even
got a
on a
dozen
single
of them.
dice.
I've got a dozen
Yeah,
of
but
them,
you'll
and
just-
I can cope with taking a bit of damage.
But you'll probably just go through all 12 the first time you use each one, almost.
Only if I use it on fireball.
No,
But yes, I
but
do
on
have lots of
most dice, it's still really likely to just roll a 1. Because if
Well,
you roll...
if you're attacking with a longsword, you're rolling 1d6, so there's a 1 in 6 chance that the dice itself will explode. And so you roll 1d4 after a longsword hit, and you have a 25% chance of the ring being destroyed.
That's
So-
if you use a
Question, which is only just become
longsword.
relevant, who knows?
Yeah.
Yes, if you use Spirit Shroud.
Well, that, but Great Sword of Wounding, if I use the exploding damage on an attack that then inflicts a wound, does that wound persistently have that exploding damage?
I wouldn't say so, no.
Thank you. Because that would
Not with
comfortable
carry-on effect.
very quickly.
Yes. Only if you're I would say that would only count for like if you have a consistent effect happening due to concentration, that's a different thing.
Yeah.
But if it's just a passive thing like that, I'd say no.
So how many
Okay.
of those rings do we acquire?
So how many people did you kill? There were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 cultists here. There are 10. There's also a small bag with 6 more.
Oh my
So there are
gosh.
16 unstable rings of power. I will quickly. I'll make an item sheet for that.
I'm happy to go through
A lot of with a lot of explanation as well as an example.
Yes. Yeah, I'm happy to go through and put that together if you want. Actually, no,
That's
you
okay,
know
I
the
can-
damage to do.
Yes, I know the damage that the ring will deal when it explodes, as well as what the radius of the explosion is.
Yes. 5 feet, your
Oh,
head said.
yeah.
Yes, I did say that. Forgot I said that.
I'm just thinking the only person it's really reasonable to use it on is probably Barparan, because he only gets... Well, no, wait, Barparan, you have multiple attacks, don't you?
Are you muted?
Am I muted? No. No, I'm
you're
not.
good.
You.
You
I
have
did
multiple
say yes,
attacks,
I-
don't you?
Yeah, I have
I'll be
extra
back,
attack.
guys.
Do you... And on your attacks, do they roll multiple dice or not?
Not normally, no.
Because the way I'm seeing this is, all right, Faroon uses it. He uses Spirit Shroud. He's now, and he has 2 attacks. He's now rolling 4 dice, so there's 4 chances for that to trigger. But then there's,
You can choose
and
for
then
it to
each
activate.
time-
If you don't want to take the risk, you can just not use the feature.
Yeah, so it's
That
not
does
that every
improve it a
attack will
bit.
guaranteed do it. It's
yeah, that was what I was thinking. Because it's like you have such a high chance all the time to just damage yourself.
No, it is a choice to activate it, but activating it
Right.
activating it makes it likely to blow up, and the more powerful the attack, the more dice attached to that attack, and the more likely it is to blow up. So
Yeah.
Basically,
you can only
that's a
decide.
lot
the
better.
main use case I'm seeing
Yeah.
out of it is I could take a hit to double the damage of a fireball.
Yeah, that's a lot better now.
Yeah,
And you
The
could just got
choice
some
to turn
extra
it off
healing in the
improves it a lot.
I toss you 3 of them.
Yeah, because
But,
having the thought that it activated constantly on every attack is just ridiculous because you
that
just
is
burn
suicide.
through them. Yes, that was what I thought was the case. I thought that is one of the worst designs I've ever heard.
fair enough. But
Good
but
fair
you
stuff.
also do need to specify before you roll damage.
That's fair.
So it's
Dargos,
Cool.
you want to take a few?
I think he just said he was gonna be AFK.
Ah, yeah, fair. I'm going to assume
Okay.
that Dargos is going to take a few.
Uh,
In case there are 16
I don't want any of those. As powerful as they are, I don't want any of those things. I already got one ring of power that I like.
The one
Can I
ring.
have one for the moment?
Sure.
Yeah, I'll
So I
take
don't
one.
do a huge amount of damaging spells, but one is handy on the few that I do.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, I'll take one of those as well, please.
fine. Sounds good.
You do?
Alright, just let me know when you need healing, guys.
Can the ring apply to healing spells?
Do they
It
do
was-
damage?
They deal with damage.
Well, they don't deal damage though.
That is correct.
They're not attacks.
Look, if it specifies
Okay.
an attack, that's fine. I just want to know if we could.
Yes, it is. It is only for attacks.
Okay, let's think about it this way. If I was able to use that on a level 3 cure wounds,
It would be busted.
that would be an insane amount of healing in one spell.
It's called an unstable ring of power, right?
Yes,
Awesome.
I will make a proper stat thing for them. How many is each person taking? So for Ron, you have 12. Venny has 3.
None. I don't want any.
No,
I'm
sorry, I
just-
missed.
So I've got 14 at this point.
Yep.
Barparin, I think it was, and Gary both have 1.
Okay.
Dargos will have
So
as many as
Gary-
he likes.
I put a placeholder item in my inventory just called unstable ring of power.
Yeah. So Gary has 1, Barparin has 1, and Farun, sorry, Mr. Doombringer has 12. Or is that 14? 14.
14.
Cool. I'll leave it at that for now. You guys can move those around as much as you want. They're just items.
Yep.
That I thought would be fun to put in since you guys have pretty much no opportunity to heal.
Punch yourself in the face to get a bit more damage. Yeah, that sounds great.
Yes, exactly.
That'll definitely
the
solve
issue
our healing
is-
situation.
We definitely could have a chance of healing. It's just I messed up my stats because I was going to do cleric multi-class, but I messed up my stats so I couldn't, so we don't have healing. But oh well.
Well, no, we have plenty of healing now because we have Andromeda, who's a paladin. We have Austin, who's also a paladin, and then I am Celestial Warlock.
And I do
Celestial
have
Warlock
cure.
doesn't do that much healing
It's
though.
actually pretty
No.
decent.
Yeah.
It's fairly
I
decent.
have-
Oh,
yeah.
when you actually do the maths of it, it actually ends up being a pretty paltry amount to what most other things can do. It looks good at first, but it dies off very quickly.
For the
I
sake of the
remember
campaign
Dungeon
campaign and
Dudes
the
did the
levels.
maths on it. Yeah, I keep forgetting that. With the level limit on this campaign, it's probably actually not that bad.
Yeah.
I just remember Dungeons Dudes did the math on it to level 20, and it dies off pretty hard eventually.
Past level like 15, it starts to die off, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
through
We're
level
not going that far.
12, yeah.
Yeah. I keep forgetting that we don't go that far in this one.
No.
Yeah. As long as Cure Wounds is viable, plus some of the spells you get later,
Yeah.
decent. It's on. I'd say it's close to the Paladin ceiling.
I mean,
right
the basic healing pool is actually the same as Paladin,
Yeah.
now. Mhm.
more or less.
It's one. It's. What is it? How many dice per level?
Yeah, similar to Paladin, at least. Yeah, the
It's.
healing is decent, at least as far as we're going.
Mhm.
Okay. You guys have done well in looting the catacombs, unless you want to try to open up those sarcophagi, but that's probably a thing to do next session.
Yep.
Yeah,
because-
probably.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
Well, thank you everyone for joining.
Thank you. That was good
That
fun.
was I'm glad you guys enjoyed it.
I got
Yeah,
some
I was about to get
roleplay out of this.
Yes, there was a decent amount of role play this session.
Yeah.
Oh, also for the record, I now
Oh.
have every damage type in the game in my spellbook.
Nice.
Sounds about right.
Awesome.
With the Dargos thing, with Dargos being let out in combat, can we please not make that Dargos then lose control and attacks everyone else? Please.
That's not what he's doing. That's
Good.
not
Yeah,
the
I
whole-
just
that's
want to
not the
make
point
sure
in
it's
that.
absolutely clear that when that's not happening, I would just be very annoyed if that was going to be the case.
It's
That's
that's
enemies
not
abound on Dargos.
it's not going to be the case.
All right, good. Yeah, that was just my
he-
one concern.
He has Dark Doggos did set a piece between this. That piece extends to my family, which is counted as you guys.
Okay.
All right, awesome. Yeah, that was just my concern because it's just I know Dark Dargos goes crazy and stuff. I didn't want to end up with we're having a team member just fighting us, and that's just going to cause issues.
Yeah.
That was just a concern I had.
Nope, it's not designed to be that.
Awesome.
At least it isn't designed to be that right now.
Mm.
If that does end up happening in the future, I will let you know, and I'll tell you what happens with that one.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Okay.
Interesting.
And it won't be like a fighting of you guys. It will be that I'm pretty sure that will just be literally like internal fighting.
Yep, sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, unless anyone wants to say anything else, I think that's a good point to end the session.
Yep.
Awesome.
Thank you very
Alright.
much.
Yep,
Thank you all very much for
to-
being here. Sorry
Thanks
for
for the
that
session.
All good.
20-minute long explanation on how the exploding rings work.
No, it's a,
Oh, it's a
it's
cool item.
No,
It's
we
just
were
a
on
bit-
hold for
interesting thing
longer with
nuance.
Torm.
Sorry?
It's a really interesting thing with nuance that needs to be understood.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yes, it is interesting and complicated. I like things that get your brain working.
Mhm.
But yeah, I just like. Is there anything that uses exploding dice in D&D?
Uh,
I haven't seen anything.
no, not as far as I'm aware.
No.
Anyway, I just wanted to. I thought it would be interesting to put at least with limits on it. Although maybe it's more of a power than I think.
We'll find
There's
out.
also
Mm.
there's inline dice, compounding dice, and penetrating dice, and I have no idea what those are.
Penetrating dice, inline dice.
Yep. And
Yeah.
compounding, yeah. Those are
Compounding.
things.
which we can look into later.